Hello everyone, TheOtherJared here. Welcome back after a 2-week stint of no gaming. We are back playing Secret of the 12 Crystals, session number 12, A Path to Ruin. Our adventurers last left off witnessing the death of the woman who ripped out her own eyes. Bradley has flown off, and the Mages Guild is shooting out some light from the top of the guild tower, summoning some large mountain-like structure that looks sketchy as hell. Ahiga is rallying the troops, and Taliandai and Lykos head over to the Thieves Guild. Last but not least, we find out Trill's mother is the Archmage. So, after this structure comes from the sky, again, let me just show you what it looks like. There it is. Oh, that's my caps lock. Alright, there it is. Looks like that, coming from the clouds. And
it's Castle Grayskull!
Yeah! So, there you go. So, the Mages Guild is summoning Castle Grayskull from the clouds.
Ark.
And, what are you guys doing?
Tune in! As I, start to move on to the bridge tower.
Yeah, so you're rallying the troops. They're kind of like scattered. They don't really know what they're doing. They're just like, well, what are we supposed to do against this evil? And you're like, I'll tell you what to do, and then you tell them what to do, and then they do it.
I tell them to form rank and move.
All right. They try to form ranks as best they can. I mean, they are warriors. They're not soldiers, but they know how to.
They understand the basics of footworking and they should understand enough on how to move as a group, if nothing else.
Yeah, no, they do it to the best of their ability.
Right.
And then Taliandai and Lykos, you guys are heading to the Thieves Guild. But what we don't know is what Varlis is doing.
Yeah, Varlis, what you doing?
Questioning how to stab you in the throat right now, but I guess I'm looking for the missing winged angel.
Okay.
Elf, winged elf. She disappeared.
Give me a perception. It's gonna be. I mean, there's a lot of hectic stuff going on. But we'll start off with that because I have no idea where you are in the city right now. Let's bring up the city.
I guess I'm in the Bard's Guild right now.
Okay. So all right. So
I whispered.
we'll get to all that, but let's start with Lykos and Taliandai. You guys funnel through these people and eventually get back to the Thieves Guild. And you present him the object that he said if you did this, they would let you in, and they let you in. And when you come in and you're getting ready to go into the building, you hear like a whisper from this quiet alleyway behind the guild, kind of like over to the side of it. You hear this. Psst, psst, over here.
Hmm?
And
Gotta look over.
Yeah, you guys will see. This man, this is why I didn't go to this map so soon, because I have to show you a picture on this other.
Like, why am I... Oh, yeah, that's right.
You will see this man, and you can roll me a... No, you wouldn't. Neither of you would know who this is. This man right here. He's twirling this dagger in his hand. Actually, no, he's not twirling it. He's peeling an apple with it. And,
Hey.
you guys, Taliandai, you recognize the dagger in his hand with your exceptional perception. Lykos, there's no way you would know what this dagger is, but Taliandai, you recognize this dagger as the daggers that the blacksmith was making for the Assassin's Guild back in
One area.
Kareen.
Oh, all the best.
Great.
But it's almost as if he's trying it out. Like, he's peeling this apple, and he's like, he's looking at it, and he's like, psst, over here.
Hey, you want some candy?
I cautiously move in and point. Where'd you get that?
He's like, oh, this? I stole it. just like
Strangely,
pretty much
that's a
everything that I own.
Ironically,
Strangely-
that is very reasonable.
I kind of think about that as strangely for once, that's actually a good thing. I look to him.
Yeah, I stole it from a dead assassin.
Yeah,
So
he's
you're-
an assassin. That's great.
So that would mean that you are a Thieves Guild member, correct?
Oh, you might say I'm the Thieves Guild member.
What's your name?
Well, most people call me Dagger.
Oh
You can call me
Holy
Dagger.
shit.
He says,
my
Dag-
God.
he's like, so you're
Like
the
Edgar
one.
not knowing.
He points to you, Lykos, and he's like, so you're the one who came by here earlier, right?
Indeed.
I was told to give you a message in exchange for what was agreed upon. Looks like you held up your end of the deal. So
I
it's my time to hold up my end, or the Thieves Guild's turn. And again, you remember that Lola said that she would take care of giving them an object, so she must have already done it. Somehow. So, now I know what you're thinking. No honor among thieves, right? But you see, we didn't sign up for this. And he points up in the air, and you see the big structure that was just, Skeletor, Mount Skeletor. And,
Gray skull.
and he's like, we can help you, but it won't be easy. You see, Daikoth has read all of the prophecies and is prepared for all of them. This crystal is slowly allowing the darkness within it to leak over to this realm. I've seen the crystal with my own eyes. And he kind of loses himself a little bit, and he's like, the power is unimaginable. And he kind of shakes his head and shakes out of it, and he's like, it must be one of the 12 spoken of in the legends. You want to defeat him? You're gonna need one of your own. Rumor has it that the king is the only one who has ever seen one. In fact, I think it might be what has given him his long life. But I can't confirm this. Now, unless you have a means of getting up there, again points to Mount Skeletor, what's your plan? How can the greatest thieves in the world be of service?
Well, I think it seems that the assassins have moved in towards the. What's the name of those forests again?
Vancouver.
It seems as if the assassins have moved into the Vancouver forests on some sort of task.
My
king-
intelligence says they're not to do there for another 3 days.
Does your intelligence also say what might lie there that the Assassins Guild is after? Something that may pertain to this prophecy.
Oh, well, I mean, I can think of thousands of things that would be valuable in Vancouver Forest. But as far as what they're specifically after, I have no idea.
I kind of think the soldiers are marching to fight Mount Skeletor on their front. You guys aren't exactly a frontline fighter type. Maybe you can do what you do best, and using contacts and information, relay a message and get the king on the same track as us.
I could do that. Now, I can't guarantee we can get our sources to the king in time. You see, the assassins are really good at getting places quickly. I almost feel like they have the means of teleportation.
Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, they had a bunch of large winter worms down beneath the halls of their guild.
Oh, you mean the underground tunnels?
Yep. Have you seen the beasts down there?
Nope. We know about them, but we dare not travel through them.
I kind of sigh and say, well, the king getting informed is one thing. We need to keep up with these assassins, though. You and the assassins have a bit of a history of distrust with one another, right?
Yes, we hate the shit out of each other.
Maybe that'll work. Maybe in this case, that might be exactly what we need from you. Is there any way you can mobilize contacts to get into the Vancouver forest? I know something like that's very, very rare, but if anyone can do it.
Listen, so being able to sneak is one thing, but getting into Van Kuhn Forest, that's a suicide mission, all right? They see things that we don't even see.
Kind of sigh at that nod. Damn.
Those wood elves are brutal sons of guns.
So how is the Assassin's Guild just walking through there?
That is a great question.
Maybe that might be exactly what we need. Is there any way you could go through the Assassin's Guild itself and maybe flesh out any secrets inside?
We can try. I'll send my best men on it.
Thanks. Kind of think. Beyond that, all I know is, what was creating the light again?
It was just coming from the Mages Guild.
I didn't climb high enough to see the actual source, did I?
Oh, it's
A
going.
wizard
It's
did it.
Yeah, it's coming from the top of the tower and it's going up to, well, what we're now calling Mount Skeletor.
Castle Grayskull.
Yeah, copyright though. No,
Fine,
I'm
whatever.
just kidding. No, but so that's what they're. So, Castle Grayskull is where it's
Whatever.
going.
All right. Well, beyond that,
I can't tell you what it's
That's a
actually
big
called
thing.
because that would give away a lot of information.
It's Dykoth Castle.
Dykoth Castle. No, not quite.
beyond, I kind of sigh and say, well, beyond that, the only thing I could really think of asking is to have your eyes and ears everywhere to make sure that that our ramshackle military here has the ability to catch and perceive everything within the city that happens, so we can react quick to it.
Yeah, those buffoons from the Fighters Guild aren't going to be much help. We have eyes and ears everywhere. You don't need to tell us that, but they're just a bunch of brutes who swing swords.
Subterfuge.
Uh,
Good, that's exactly what we need.
if I were you, I would start trying to figure out what that is, and perhaps maybe trying to get rid of it.
Oh yeah, that's where I intended to start.
You see, it's cast in the shadow right over our guild, and we can't have that.
Do you think you can send in some spies to infiltrate the Mages Guild? Didn't think so, he says.
That is a good one. He says, yes, we've tried many a times, and they get here and about, but they never, they always seem to come back different.
Mind control.
Well, it's just that, well, especially recently, well, the only way you can get in is with a gauntlet. We've forged them, but eventually they figure it out.
I managed to sneak one off one of them, get in, got caught quick. That Archmage is nothing to be a joke about.
You can imagine that the Archmage knew exactly who you were from the moment you walked in. She keeps a very close eye on members and who they are.
Yeah.
Darn paranoid
You might almost say that she wanted you to come in. You probably had something of interest on you that she wanted to see, if it was my guess.
Oh shit.
I kind of science. No, as I say. Anyway, eyes and ears everywhere. The king, and if you can find any sort of contact with the Van Kuhn Force without going in, that would be great. Maybe we can speak to one of them very soon and get that dealt with. But for now, we're going to get this away from your guild.
He says, well, I appreciate it much. You are a braver man than I. And he says, here, take this. And he throws you this, looks kind of like maybe a dog whistle or a mini flute or something. He's like, blow on this 3 times. And one of my men, if they are within earshot, will find you. If you need anything.
Got it. Thank you.
So as you guys have finished up your conversation, the other two of you, so you're rallying up the troops, and they seem like a very unified group, and even Hagrid is he's listening to you. He's assisting, and his assistant, because I mean, when it like in the times that we're in, they set aside their pride and focus on what matters. These are very respectful fighters, and so they start rallying up and they organize the city. And now you can say that this path right here and this path right here are all starting to clear out, and those zones are pretty much quote unquote secured. Varlis, so you're in the Bard. So you're talking to
I'm
Lola.
in the Bards Guild.
Lola, she's talking to you, and she says your friends are quite disappointed in you. What happened?
Me being a coward happened.
Well, I don't think you were being a coward. I think you were living to fight another day. But
That's
perhaps
what I
maybe
wanna
next
think.
time, make sure they are.
I want to think I'm doing what I think is best, but I also feel like I'm letting all the people around me down.
She kind of gets she's usually sitting on this long bed, and she kind of scoots her feet off the edge and stands up. This is the first time you've seen her stand up. She walks over to you.
Oh my gosh, you're not crippled.
And she's 600 pounds. No, she walks.
Okay, I'm back.
And she walks over to you, and she puts her hand on you, and she says, "Your companions, she says, you are my son. You are to represent love. You must always show this, and you must always know this." She says, "Your companions and you are what's gonna save this land. In spite everyone's doubt of me, I believe it." And she smiles at you, and she says, "And never forget this." And she touches the loot, your loot, and then she says, "And most importantly, never forget this." And then she touches your chest, your heart. And then she goes and sits back, and she smiles at you, and she says, "Well, here it comes." And as soon as she says that, she starts coughing. She's like, and she looks visibly weakened. And all of you will hear, some of you will see, a crash, an explosion, if you will, from the Mages Guild. Lykos and Taliandai, well, everybody but Varlis, since Varlis is inside, will see the Mage's Tower pretty much explode, and all of a sudden time begins to slow down, except for all of you guys. So the four of you guys are acting in real time, but everybody and everything around you is moving very slowly. So the Mages Guild shatters into pieces, and as this is happening and everything's moving slowly, you guys look, and let's just say, for the sake of role-playing purposes, you were walking out when this happened, Varlis of the Guild.
No. The second I heard the explosion, I tore her ass outside.
All right, so you're outside too. So all of you see this. You see the Mages Guild tower is destroyed. You see all of these objects floating around it, so it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. But this green beam, you see, and you make out who it is, Taliandai, with your exceptional perception. The rest of you guys can either use your passives or roll for perception to see who it is.
Bullshit.
But before I tell you who it is, I want to see if you guys roll or not. Okay, you're going to see who it is, Plazmas, or Varlis. You ain't going to see shit. You're too busy directing an army.
One sec, getting to the skills.
Why do I feel like we're marching these fighters to their death?
No, yeah, totally. They're all gonna die.
Varlis, one other thing I forgot to mention. You see that your lute is strumming itself. Like the strings are strumming
shit.
something.
Well, being
It's like on
you
your
know.
back. You know, you've got it like wrapped up like a guitar. A guitar strap, and it's like on your back. But you like
Yeah.
look behind you and you see the strings are vibrating. It's strumming something.
if it's some secret, like language, can I understand it?
You don't hear anything. Just see that
Oh.
it's strumming.
That tells a lot, actually.
Yeah, that because like everything's moving slowly, but the strings are moving normal. You're moving normal, but you don't know that your companions are moving normal, but they're moving normal. And then what I'm about to describe is moving normal.
Wait. So, I heard it strumming with no sound.
No, you didn't hear it. You saw it strumming.
Oh, on my back.
Like, well, you can feel it like vibrating on your
Okay.
back from the strums.
There
and
you go.
You turn
I was
around
pointing
and
you
you
towards
see
the
it.
right sense.
Well, I mean, 2 and 2. You don't hear it, you see it, you feel it, you know it's doing something. And plus, you're going to know when somebody's playing your lute. It's a magical, awesome lute, so you know when it's playing.
Well, can I pay attention to the pattern or something?
That's going to be a pretty high concentration check. Considering everything
what do I roll?
considering everything that's going on, that could be distracting you. Just roll a
Fine.
Constitution save. Or no, Constitution check.
Really, a con check?
I think that's what you do for concentration now, right?
I think that would be more like intelligence.
I'm okay with that. Roll that.
No, I failed either way.
It is a con check. It is in fact a con check. The reason it's a con check is to see if your body can withstand the pain enough to allow you to focus your mind on it. Because if you're physically too hurt to continue on, then you can't concentrate on magic.
No. Well,
So-
either way, crit failed.
Either way, you
so.
critically failed.
Nope, I
So
don't pay attention.
all of you are going to see this. So, well, it makes sense that you can't concentrate on it because you actually see what's going up in this beam of light. So Lykos, Varlis, so everybody but Ahiga will see this.
And it's a con save, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You will see
Oh, no.
that
No, it's not.
in this beam of light, you will see the actual Archmage floating up through it, almost like a UFO abducting somebody in this green light, floating up in this light.
Oh, hell no.
And she's like got her arms stretched out as if she's accepting it.
Oh,
Trill?
she's about to... I know what's going on. She's accepting to be its host.
And about midway up, speed returns to normal. And then the rest of the castle falls. Not castle, but Mage's Guild falls. And there's just a big pile of dust and rubble.
So they destroyed the Mages Guild. Oh boy. I kind of looked to my book and say, Trill, any ideas?
He says, all of this time, it sounds like this thing was bringing things down too, but perhaps maybe it's taking things up.
You mean bringing us to them?
No, like the last time you guys saw it. Remember, you guys thought that the last time you saw it, it was putting something down. Maybe it was taking something up.
Oh. You think it might be taking the Archmage?
Well, this time, yes. But last time, I have no idea what it was doing.
Shit.
But I remember last time you guys were guessing what it laid. Oh, did it lay the book down? Did it lay this? And you were all wrong. It's because it wasn't laying anything down. It was taking something up. So I thought that would have been like a moment of revelation for you guys. Like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, anyways, so
Sorry, I'm fighting flies, so
you're what?
I'm fighting flies right now. They keep trying to line up my drink.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do something that I have not done in forever.
Fire the magic wand!
Make love to a schoolboy.
Well, wait, what?
What?
I don't know.
You know what?
That was from Dumb and Dumber. Sorry, go ahead.
I take a long sigh and say, wish me luck. I pull out the Wand of Randomness, aim it at the Archmage, and fire.
Yes. Oh man, I'm so used to you not using it. I don't have the file open. Give me
Which is
5
awesome,
seconds.
because he could have used it like 18 different times!
Okay, either give me
Oh,
two
trust me, on any other character, I spam this crap.
2 D100s or 1 D300. Either one will work.
Go for the 2.
Okay, so a 13 and a 90.
Good lord.
He
summoned
all right.
Cthulhu.
So so Lykos, you're the only one next to him. You see him pull out this wand, and it looks pretty elegant. It's probably the most elegant wand you've ever seen. And it probably looks like the Elder Wand in Harry Potter for any Harry Potter fans. And he pulls it out and he points it, and then he disappears.
What?
It doesn't look like anything's happened when you cast it, but you notice that Lykos does not seem to be able to see you.
Oh, it just made you invisible.
I kind of stare at this, look at this, sigh, and say, best 2 out of 3, fire!
You know the drill. Give me the die.
No, I would like to let you know the Wand of Randomness doesn't do anything really cool beyond like a 3rd level spell.
He has
And
he has the
wish.
enhanced version. It has multiple charts now.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I have multiple charts. The more you roll, the more charts I can sort. So let's see.
Jared's version is bullshit. Oh god, please
Roll
don't
me
let it not
20
be
d6.
Oh!
I'm really hoping
What
that's
the fuck
not on
did you
you.
do?
61.
So now you're no longer invisible, and you shoot this beam. Where are you aiming it?
Right at the Archmage.
At the Archmage. You hit the Archmage, and she starts twitching and like convulsing as she's being raised up, and like parts of her are starting to disintegrate.
You shot another disintegration beam?
But
That was the first thing you did.
this pulse comes down through the green beam, and you see it like ripples through the beam, and basically accelerates her going up as you're aiming this thing. And by the time she gets to the like above where you can see and aim it, the range of this wand spell, she looks like she's only like a torso, arms, and like half of a leg. The rest has been disintegrated. Well, she's got her face too, so you don't know. But then she's out of your range.
I think
So
I did
the
it.
first blast did hit her, though.
You would imagine, considering he can see.
Okay,
And those of
awesome.
you who made the perception check to see who it actually is would see all of this happening.
I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah,
This is
somebody really
giant-
powerful did something.
Just this giant death disintegration ray just smashes into her suddenly.
Yeah.
Bradley still here?
No, he left
Is he
a while
pissed?
ago.
No, that was the joke.
Oh, I thought you. Okay, sorry. Sometimes
I was
I
like, is Bradley
fail.
still here and is he pissed?
I look around. Does she look like she's still alive?
you can't tell 'cause she ascends beyond what you can see.
Shit. So I can't see her anymore.
You can't see her
True
anymore.
sight?
This thing is starting to ascend back into the clouds.
Oh, she's gonna be mad if she does stay alive.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
go-
she's a mage, so her hit points aren't great, but you can almost be assured they're more than 61.
Yeah,
You
I look
probably-
around quickly, and I'm going to turn and
But
run.
by the way, give yourself an action point because she's completely vulnerable in this beam. She couldn't cast any magic. She had no defenses whatsoever.
So that was a good moment.
Yes, it was a great moment. I'm just glad you
How
didn't kill her.
would that have been to have rolled so well that you like completely destroyed her, and just get a point right then and there?
I would have had to do some number crunching, that's for sure. I'd have been okay. So this isn't gonna. All right. Well, anyways, so she ascends. She doesn't look like she was dead, but it looks like she's missing body parts and was pretty well disintegrated. Well, it's up to you whether your character believes she's dead or not. You don't know.
I was gonna say I'm gonna turn and run for the highest point in the city.
Okay, well, that was the Mages Guild. At this point,
The next highest.
it would probably be one of the other guilds, or the arena itself, which is, let's just say, because I never really thought about it, if I'm being honest with you. Let's just say it's the Bards Guild.
All right, I'm gonna try to get to the very top of the Bards Guild.
Okay, so
I'm gonna rush, going
Taliandai.
super quick.
you're rushing to the Bards Guild. Lykos, what are you doing?
People do that survey. Every 2 weeks, each
Well, after seeing what just happened,
corporate
I'm gonna stick with him.
Okay. And Ahiga, you finally see. Well, you see the beam of light. You just don't see the person. Like, you're still like you're trying to get these guys' attention and command them. So you're trying to get them to stay focused after they saw
Well,
this.
yeah,
So
but everything's slowed down. You said.
yeah, everything is still there. You just don't know who was in this beam of light. You saw the wand cast the disintegration spell on something in the green light. You don't know who was in the green light, though. That's pretty much all that you are unaware of right now.
So I guess how slow are these people going? Like, are they going a fourth of my speed or like a tenth?
Yeah, I'd say about a quarter of your speed.
So they're just moving incredibly slow.
Yeah, because you're trying to keep them in ranks and form in somewhat of a formation. They're not super slow, but right now you're not really moving that incredible amount of a distance. So, they're just trying to right now keep anything out of the ordinary at bay. Which right now the only thing that's kind of out of control are just the people that are panicking. But you guys have managed to kind of calm that down a little bit. So. Or well, at least you have with the soldiers.
Oh, Jared, I have a question.
Sure.
If I spend an action point, would I be able to get up there just in time to fire one more ray?
How do you
Not a
how are
ray,
you
but
going to get up
one-
there?
Basically, doing anything I can to get up there fast. Like I'm taking, if the stairs are quicker, fine. Or I'll jump over balconies. Anything it takes.
Or the fact that Varlis is out front and can dimension door shit.
Well,
Yeah, that would be helpful.
you think that you could probably jump in the beam yourself.
Oh God.
Fire
So I'm
straight up it.
That's one way to get up there. But as far as I was concerned, you held that on her until you can no longer see her. So
Okay.
it was like
Wait
a
a minute.
steady stream of disintegration as far as I was concerned.
I'm gonna ask Trill. This thing isn't killing her; it's abducting her, right?
Oh god, it's aliens.
Any spell like that would have disintegrated pretty much any fleshtoid, if you will, any humanoid. The fact that she wasn't a pile of ash means that something was probably protecting her.
Right.
As
So I'm gonna
far
keep-
as I'm concerned, I don't know what the hell you just did exactly. So, like, whatever wand you're using, has a mind of its own.
I know, and I love it sometimes. But yeah, I'm going to attempt to get another shot, but if it's impossible, it's impossible.
Yeah, the way I saw it was you were disintegrating her, and then she got out of your reach, and you didn't know where to point it anymore. Like,
Yeah.
You don't know where she is because she's above the clouds, essentially.
Right.
You can shoot blindly into the clouds. I'm fine with that. But
Hey,
just,
I
just,
might
just
roll
know
lucky.
that this wand's been known to create stones that appear right above the character and smash them. So, like boulders. So it's not all good.
So the fact that I got 2 disintegration beams practically in a row is just...
Well, no, one was invisibility, one was 2
Well, I mean,
positive
the first time-
effects.
Yeah.
One consistent disintegration beam, yeah. Varlis, what are you doing? You're probably... I'm going to go ahead and say that you're going to run into Taliandai and Lykos outside of the Bard's Guild, unless you're running in a different direction.
No, I'm still pretty much out there just watching the beam, and they're probably running in this direction anyway.
Okay. You guys will see Varlis, and
I'm staring at the sky like, what?
yeah, and you'll both... Well, so he's got his back turned to you looking up, and you'll see that his lute is strumming still.
Power of telekinesis.
And his hands are not... they're in his pockets. They're not on the lute.
No, they're on top of my head like, what?
Yeah, like, what? And well, I'm going to go ahead and say, just for role-playing purposes, you also will see Ahiga right around here, because I'm going to go ahead and say that the soldiers are kind of rallying down the streets, and you're at the pivot, like the end of the rally, and so they got to go past you to get to the guild. So you also see him. Now, whether he wants to continue to do what he's doing is up to him, but you will see him. But
Ahiga is going to, at this point,
you see them bolting. You see them running.
with men.
No, you see Lykos and Taliandai running away
Where are they
from the
running?
Thieves Guild down the street where the Bards Guild is. So they're basically doing one of these. They're going bzzz, and going down that way. That's terrible, but you get the gist.
So
Oh my
away
God,
from,
they ran through like 18 buildings.
Yeah, I know.
like away from the Mage's Tower.
No, away from the Thieves Guild, but yes, also the Mage's Tower. They would be running in. Both of those would be away from both of those buildings. So.
Where are you guys going? I call out.
You see, Ahiga's got these soldiers, these warriors, all like in some orderly fashion behind him, and going down all of the streets, both of the 2 main streets.
That's you guys.
Joltz, Lykos, not Joltz, damn
Here.
it, Taliandai. So you run past Ahiga. He says, "What the hell? Where the hell are you guys going?" And you see he's got soldiers going down both of the main streets in like some sort of formation. Warriors.
As I'm
not
running, I'll yell, It's the Archmage. She's being taken into the beam."
So why are you going to the Mage's Tower?
No, he's going to the Bards Guild. You know that. You
Bards
know that's the
Guild.
direction he's going.
Yeah, you knew what I meant.
Yeah.
I need another clear shot.
Hey, Jared?
She's gonna be out of sight any second.
Odd question. From here, can I estimate about how fast she's going up?
Give me intelligence.
Okay.
Hmm.
Intelligence or intelligence save or what?
Intelligence check.
All right. I guess I continue for now to just lead
No, you have no idea. Fast.
the men.
I was gonna say, if it was less than 30 feet a second, I could animate a door and fly myself up there.
Well, she's not going as fast as someone who's falling. 32 feet per second is how fast you fall. She's not going that fast. Maybe half. She's going fast.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
If I spend a point, can I, and do a wild shape, can I turn into a giant owl and carry him up to get him a better shot?
Wait, aren't you like, a moon druid?
He is.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Like, dude, moon druids can automatically turn into giant owls.
What is the carrying capacity of a giant owl? Is the question, I guess.
Like they have like a 16 strength, something crazy like that.
All right, so I would imagine you could probably carry, one. Yeah, you could carry at least one person.
Yeah, yeah, you're what level are we again? We're like level fucking
10.
10. Yeah, dude, you can turn into a CR3 creature, which is a giant owl. You could easily do this.
Well, he's got a
giant owl has a CR of 14.
Dude, you mean Johan?
Huh?
You mean Johan?
Johan?
No, I have my special item is a ring that gives me a +1 to my CR.
Yeah, so if he could summon a CR3, he can summon a CR4.
As my wild shape.
Yeah, that's his unique item.
You know the guy we used to play with, Johan?
Yeah, I remember
about
Johan,
Johan?
but what does that have to do with what we're talking about? That's what
Oh,
I'm
nothing.
confused.
I saw something pop up that says you met him. Like you guys were together or something on my fucking Facebook.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was just in America here. He went to Gen Con
Sure.
with
So-
Michael and myself. Yeah.
It's just I was looking for my fucking D&D group and it popped up for me. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I thought you were talking about what was going on in the game. You threw me off. Like, what's that got to do with Johan?
Just surprised.
Yeah, I got to
Don't
physically
wave
meet.
the wand of randomness and it summoned
Yeah.
Johan.
I got to physically meet Johan for the first time. It was awesome. Yeah.
I would like to. I
That's
would like to call on the assistance of the custodians. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Custodians?
They're too busy cleaning up. Haha, see what I said there? Continue.
That's a bad inside joke. Carry on. I'm gonna continue for the fucking room.
All right. So, what are you guys doing? It's entirely up to you guys right now. It's in your hand. I've told you what's going on.
You know what? I feel lucky. I'm gonna fire one more time using the beam as reference to where I think she is.
I looked at Taliandai
might not
and
be a
say,
beam.
do you need a better or a closer look? I can change into a giant owl and carry you higher up.
That'll work. Thank you.
Just don't summon a giant rock.
That'd be horrible. Like flying in the middle of the air, aim the wand, then both of us get a giant rock to the
Okay.
head and go falling.
Varlis, you see Taliandai being carried in the sky by a giant owl.
Taliandai, did you get kidnapped?
Nope. All a part of the plan.
And never mind you seeing the strings on his lute strum. You never made it to him. So,
Don't summon a rock!
you know what to do. You know the roles.
All right. No promises. Aims the staff forward. Oh, I rolled really freaking high.
It's either really
Yes,
good or
you
really bad.
did.
I'm afraid. Can I use stone wall to make like a small building around me, please?
I
94.
would not blame you.
Comes in a jug, comes in a gallon jug.
It causes him to
Okay.
cast Power Word Die.
Roll that last D100 again. I don't know how to do this last one because it doesn't make any sense.
Well, what was the spell anyway?
A random magic item within 50 feet is drained of magic.
I'm
Yeah.
really happy you're 50 feet away from me.
Yeah.
Or worse, it kills your book.
I rolled 64.
Give me a con save.
About 7, 8.
Oh.
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 Holy shit.
That's okay. Varlis is on the
Eight.
ground.
6?
There's one old feller in there. Refill the soap scum.
Where were you
Just
pointing
saying.
it again?
I was pointing it right at where she was when we flew high enough to see her.
Green, purple power, and all that stuff in a big gallon.
Well, let me see.
Oh,
If you,
Joltz.
let me see if you actually see her, because this could be really good or really bad.
I'm guessing really bad.
It could be both.
I hope it's good.
We're on the wings of a giant owl aiming at
Roll me a
her.
D100, high or low, before you roll.
Okay. My gut says...
Canning gun.
Crap, what?
One of the managers did. I'm looking for
My gut says
Valentine
9.
soap scum for shower.
Yeah, good for your gut.
Way to go.
Joltz.
You point your wand up, and it, like, this, like, gooey green, like, substance shoots out of it. Looks like it ejaculated. And it just keeps going, hits her, and you see her just explode,
Got 1/6 gallon.
What?
instantly killing her. It was either going to kill her, or it was going to kill you.
May not get it.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
If he had guessed high, you would be dead
Yeah.
right now.
If you would have made the fort save, you would have taken TD10 damage. 10d10 damage.
Be on this truck tomorrow.
Without if you would have failed it, you instantly die.
Be on the floor by Friday.
Oh my god. What was that spell?
There is no spell. It just says target dies. And then it gives you the fort saves.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
When the grocery
Fuck that.
Holy.
It's not always butterflies and sunshine.
out the aisles, and they're
Jared, you could have said something insane like suddenly giant mouth comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I could have, but I was just kind of all-strucken by that this was a random 64 on the chart. Like, that should be like a 99 or a 1 or something. That's just insane.
Dead
So-
set 100.
Yeah.
We're just flying in the air. My staff is held forward, and my eyes are like wide with this look of shock on my face.
And from the ground, you all hear, "Son of a bitch!"
Yeah, you feel her. You feel her death, and so does Trill. You know she's dead,
500
and you see. Let's just say you see her soul ascend.
gallons of bleach with the full 500.
Trill, what did I just
Bye,
do?
Brian.
Then you hear Lykos in his giant owl form say in common, because that's also what my ring allows me to do. Say to Taliandai, "Good job."
They bought that gallon.
I don't know how to do an owl voice.
I have no idea what I just did.
Still, you
That's a
just-
lie. You know exactly what you just did.
You caused a person to explode with green gelatin.
Whip the pan.
Uh,
Like going for a quarter.
I would like to be on the ground now, please.
Well,
Okay.
funny thing is,
And then we fly down.
well, hold on, just hold on a second. I need you guys to give me strength. Well, actually, mainly the owl needs to give me the strength. As you feel you're being pulled towards this beam now.
Fight, owl, fight!
Wait, the owl?
I'm gonna add,
Why is Lykos being...
because I'm gonna add or put my score on my my character sheet to the what it would be for the owl real quick,
Okay.
because that way it would be more accurate.
Gotcha.
Save.
Yes, safe.
How many feet in the air are they?
They had to go far enough up to where they saw her, so they're pretty far up in the air.
Could you give me an estimation?
Probably. Geez, I don't know.
Jared,
I'd say
I gave you
if there's the
your throw.
ground, there's the clouds. They're about 3/4 from the ground to the clouds, so probably whatever that distance you would think would be. I don't actually know what that distance is.
I needed an estimation in hundreds of feet.
Lots of hundreds of feet. Like maybe 1,500 feet.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh, there's your roll.
Yeah, you failed bad. You failed real bad.
I realized that.
You're flapping your wings as hard as you can, and you're strong. You're a big, strong owl, and you are being like pulled backwards. You're flapping and wondering, and you're being pulled backwards towards this green beam. And you notice
on.
that it's picked up in strength because things from the ground are now being pulled towards it.
I look down to Taliandai and say, we have a problem.
I noticed. Hang on, I have a plan.
Is it the wand of randomness?
Whatever it is, hurry.
So let's see, Varlis, your feet are starting to like your clothes are starting to be pulled. It's not a strong pull, but it's almost like your clothes, like there's something pulling at you, and like the debris around you is starting to move and roll on the ground towards this beam.
Yes.
Yeah.
I yell up, I think you ticked it off!
Yeah, and then you'll see people like screaming as they're being sucked up into it.
I look.
Joltz is the sacrifice of one versus the sacrifice of many, you jackass!
I look toward.
Am I getting pulled up too?
I look around.
You're far enough away. You don't feel the pull. Go ahead, Varlis.
Thinking. Only thing I can do! Music!
Shit my pants! Oh, yeah, that's that, yeah.
Wait, I have a plan.
What is it? I can't hear you!
I say, open your wings wide and get ready to catch the wind.
Hold on, wait. So, man, I feel really dick by doing this, but, so you're making a strength check to resist a beam. I'm going to give you an opportunity to give me another strength check to hold on to Taliandai. Because he's also being pulled. Well, if I go by the strength you rolled, he's not holding on to you. I feel like I'm giving you an opportunity here, so.
A strength
If
check.
you fall from 1,500 feet, you are going to die.
He won't fall.
Well, the maximum amount of dice you can roll is only 20 die 6 for fall damage, no matter how high you are. So you can survive this, Joltz, which is bullshit.
If you can hear someone yelling in my background, my mother is watching the Olympics.
Oh.
So what am I rolling for?
Another strength save for your
To
out.
hold on to me.
Don't drop him.
Alright, you're able to hold on to Taliandai, but it's hard. It's making your ability to get away from this thing even harder, which explains the 4.
I'm gonna say. Alright, here comes something crazy. I say, open your wings and get ready to catch the wind. And I'm gonna cast Warding Wind on myself. And create a spiral of wind around me to try and propel him away.
Okay.
He really likes the Olympics.
As he does that, I guess I'll, as an owl, open my wings as far as I can.
I'll be right back.
I don't really hear. Alright, so, Warding Wind, tell me exactly what... So it just creates a huge gust of wind. You're trying to ride that wind to get out of there.
Warding Wind creates a strong wind that blows around me in 10 feet, throwing everything around me away, or backwards. And essentially, the wind is 20 miles per hour.
And you're hoping to use that wind to throw him away from you, and then he holds on to you.
Essentially, his feet hold on to me, and his wings catch the wind, blowing him away from me. So basically, it's a sail effect.
Yeah, so he essentially turns into a whirlwind, and you hold up your wings and try to ride this wind. It is a whirlwind, though, right?
Yes. It doesn't say specifically. It says it blows around me in 10 feet, and moves with me.
So roll me a d8.
Oh boy. This was the only idea I had.
It's a good idea if it works.
2.
Alright, so at first you're like blowing and you're kind of like, you're like a paper bag in the wind, but then you get control over it and you start blowing southeast. So you're going this direction. There, but away from it. So it's not, you're kind of like going sideways at the same time because it's still trying to suck you, but you get far enough away from it to where you regain control, you can dismiss the spell, and you can land safely.
Yes.
The reason I kept asking for a distance, I could have spammed Dimension Door and pulled them away from it.
Wait, can you do that?
That would have been some...
Well, you see, you're being carried, which considers you inventory because we did it earlier. So I just had to teleport Lykos and I can teleport one other person who is using less than their carry weight.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
I thought that's a one-way trip, though.
Yeah, but I can use it up to 5 times.
Oh.
I would use it while I'm in the air, use it again, grab you guys, and use it twice to pull us away.
That would have been pretty cool.
That would have been really freaking cool.
It would have used all my 4th, 5th, and 6th level spell slots, but...
So you're gonna land somewhere down here, right around here, and you are both like Lykos. You're very exhausted. You've literally been flapping like your life depended on it.
Because it did.
Because it did.
I have never gambled so much in my entire life.
So
Ahiga positions himself underneath and says, "I'll catch you."
you are way out of this range, buddy.
I know it's smart is me being a smart ass. Because I have nothing to add to it.
So what are you guys doing at this point? So this beam of light's still there. Right now, the people are kind of in a panic. This thing, let me just go ahead and draw the diameter of this thing.
To be honest, I could think of thousands of things. None of them could stop that.
Okay, so the diameter's like this, but it's sucking up a radius of things this big around it from the ground. So buildings are starting to rip apart. Just picture the Wizard of Oz, you know, like the tornado just ripping things apart, and then there's like a cow, a witch on a broomstick.
The size of the pole.
Everything in this big green is being ripped apart and sucked up into this tiny little beam. Everything around it is like the buildings and stuff are holding in place, and any people within the big circle have already been sucked up.
I can only imagine it like a giant tornado.
Okay, so at this point, the doors to the Bard's Guild burst open, and you begin to hear Lola start singing. Well, wait, hold on. Before that, anything anybody wanted to do before I kind of NPC the shit out of this?
We're still flying away, right? We're being pulled into the beam of light.
Oh, you don't feel any of the pull. They flew outside of the pool, so they don't feel any of the pull. However, the Bard's Guild is right here, so Varlis is still feeling the pull.
I'm gonna continue.
It just kind of feels like
yeah, it's just like somebody's tugging on your
wind
shirt
without the wind.
Yeah, it's just like somebody's tugging on your shirt. You can resist it easily.
I could critical fail and still succeed.
Pretty much at this point. But you all see the shit being sucked up, the debris being sucked up into it.
So I guess I'm going to continue to lead them in.
Towards it?
Oh no! Try to lead them into rally behind us.
Where did they land?
They land here. Let me draw it. It's easier if I just draw it.
Well, if I pretty much could probably see them, so I'm gonna start running in that direction.
Right where this yellow square is. Right there.
Okay, so the yellow square is where we
I'm
are.
gonna have to run a lot.
Yeah. So I'm gonna represent you. Why don't I just put your character sheets out there? It's probably characters out there. It's probably easier. So there.
Really tiny.
There. Oh. And Varlis, you're here. And Ahiga, you're already where you need to be.
Well, by now I'm probably like here because I'm taking the back roads to run towards them.
Okay. So, but as soon as
I'm not taking the main road.
Yeah, as soon as you leave the entrance here, you see the doors to the guild like force pushed open, and out comes. I mean, you could still be running, but this is about the time when it happens. The doors open, and you see Lola standing there, and she has this like mini harp on, and she's playing it. And all of a sudden, all of this destruction and screaming and everything around all of you goes quiet. The entire city goes quiet. And all you hear is her voice and her harp. and she sings this beautiful song. It is the most beautiful song any of you have heard. I'm not even going to attempt to make a song or play a song for you because it's more beautiful than whatever that song would be. And
the song of love that I've been doing has nothing on this.
has nothing on this.
And I'm like, I feel inadequate again.
And all of a sudden, people are starting to just kind of like you see people start hugging, and like this mother like takes her kid and like grabs them, and they start hugging in this embrace, and then but also what happens is that everything stops except like everything that is being sucked up by this thing just stops. And are you still looking at her, Varlis?
Yeah, if my mother suddenly starts doing stuff, I'm gonna take notice.
She's doing this, and you see that fragments of her are starting to peel off, like almost like ash, and it starts floating in the wind.
Fuck, man. This sucks.
And it starts with her, like, a chunk of her face, and then maybe a part of her side, and she's starting to basically peel away.
Materialize.
Yeah, as she's playing this song, and this beam is starting to pulsate, and it's flickering, and it starts like flickering, and it just drops everything that it's sucking up, and then it's almost like there's a battle going on.
I'm kind of just standing there speechless and slightly horrified.
So what do you guys want to do? Well, you're the only one that sees this happening, but you all hear the music.
Still trying to keep the men all together, man.
Your soldiers are all hugging each other, embracing. They're like, "Oh man, that one time I stole this money from you one time. I'm so sorry, man." And they hug each other. They hug it out.
Anyway, I'm going to see about trying to get the rest of the city at least under control now.
No, man, you're under the effects too.
No, I'm not making you guys under the effects because she would purposely not be making you guys under the effects. But everybody else in the city is.
I just think it would be hilarious.
Yeah, because I get the roll for them, so I can automatically make them fail. I'm not going to automatically make you guys fail. But everybody in this city is like in this state of like they've been hit with the Cupid's arrow, kind of.
I run to the Thieves Guild, or not the Thieves Guild, the Bards Guild. God damn it!
All right.
So I start running that way as quick as I can.
Okay. And, even though you don't have to make the save, you're still touched by the song. Maybe you feel like it's speaking to you or something, kind of.
Okay, well, what do I want to roll?
You don't need to roll anything. I'm just letting you know how powerful this song is. So you're trying to get to these guys. I mean, you would have seen them land. You could have... I'm just going to go ahead and say you could see them land. You can guess where they landed. You'd eventually find them. And they're there, and the Lykos seems very exhausted. And
Taliandai... I'm back to normal form, and I'm just sitting on the ground panting.
I'm just sitting in shock and disbelief there, as I seem pale from almost getting sucked into the beam. As I'm just kind of holding Trill in my hands, sitting there next to, sitting right there next to Lykos.
Varlis, you see, lovely Lola, she looks at you and she smiles, and you see, like, these tears running down her eyes.
Brick bottle in one hand and cattle prod in the other.
What about cattle prod? What I miss?
What?
I heard a cattle prod somewhere. What?
Nobody said cattle prod.
Leave it to Dimi.
I'm having this
Leave it to
emotional
Dimi.
turmoil and what?
No, I fucking heard it. You can't say I didn't hear that shit.
Well, we just... You okay, Jared?
Huh? No, I was just reading Matt's comment. So there's that happening. Nothing?
There's nothing. I don't think. Don't know what to do.
Okay, so you just watch her as she's.
I am not an all-powerful wizard. I got nothing on this.
Okay, all right.
You're not even
Understandable.
here.
Shut up.
So you guys meet up and you guys are recouping and everything. And this music's going on, and then this song's going on, and it will continue to go on until she pretty much just starts ashing away. And
Oh wait. Am I there for that? Oh, okay.
no, this is just for Varlis. Varlis is the only one that sees this. Varlis, you're watching her. She seems happy. She seems like she's doing what she wants to do. And she smiles, and you see her essentially just turn into ash and eventually go away. And then the music.
Jared, you basically said that before I could say anything.
No, go ahead. No, say this is going to take a while.
I was going to use every single spell slot I have.
What are you doing?
I am going to cast a literal shitload of just cure wounds.
Any of those have vocal components?
Let me
I think they're also
write it down.
If there's no vocal, I'll let you do it. If it's vocal, she's pretty much making sure you can't do it.
I assume it's all somatic.
Cure wounds. I forget, what does V and S mean?
Vocal and somatic. So yeah.
S.
Yeah. Yep. VS, vocal, somatic, and M is material.
Oh, we lost Matt.
Son of a bitch!
No, I'm right here.
No, I'm sorry, the other Matt.
Oh, okay.
We lost Jason's brother.
Yeah, he said enough of this sappy shit. I didn't sign up for this, and he left. No, that's not what he said.
Fuck you, all too!
No. But
yeah, I can't do anything.
Yeah, no, and you get the impression that she's probably stopped. Like, you'll start to speak and you won't hear your voice. So she's pretty much self-sacrificing herself.
Wow.
And then so she will begin to fade, like, ash piece by ash piece start fading away, and the last thing that goes is her face. And then the very last thing would be her smile, and then she just goes away, and then the music will stop.
Ooh, sisters! Fuck you!
A pulse of energy will come out of the clouds above and ripple the ground, and you guys all feel this force of just energy just burst through the city. And the beam is still going, but it's flickering.
So after all that, and it's still there, is it starting to suck shit up again?
No, it is not. It is not. This big circle is now gone. I really wish I could tell you guys what's going on, but I can't. What do you guys want to do?
So this thing is just about gone. It's flickering, right?
Yeah, it's still there. It's flickering.
Notice he shifted or took a step.
Any ideas, Trill?
Perception would have been, wait a minute. And he'd have looked around. He'd have
Well,
spotted
the way I see it is,
There would have been a fight instant.
we either ride it up and take it out from the source, or we move on to one of the other objectives.
The disintegration's gone now, isn't it?
He said, "Well, you took out one person, but we still don't know what that thing is." He's like, "It's even beyond my knowledge."
Well, in that case, I kind of take a deep breath. Guess it's time for the Call of Heroes.
Well, what do our heroes do?
Come on, we're going in the beam.
But if you're
Is it funny?
party, I'll kill you.
I head towards the beam.
All right.
Lykos looks up and says, "Wait, where are you going?"
First time he goes.
I look back at Lykos and say, we may have stopped it, but whatever's there is still up there. I'm heading up. I'm gonna go up and fight and take it on.
Lykos sighs and says, "You're not doing this alone."
I see you coming.
And then he slowly gets up and walks up to him and says, if you're in."
So yeah, you guys are gonna come around this point here, and I mean you'll see Varlis just.
I'm on my knees,
on his
right
knees.
where he was.
And like the last strum. If this was a movie, man, this would look so epic. I wish I could describe what is in my head, but like as this is happening, you see the last strum on the guitar, not the guitar, the lute, and then it stops.
But he is cautious. Now, like that piece of paper.
Wait.
This is like right after
She was
she's
canceling
gone.
my voice
Yes.
with that?
She didn't. No. She was doing something else with that.
Oh.
Or well, I mean, maybe she was doing something. I mean, I guess it was pretty obvious that was her doing it, but.
Well, I figured it was her. She touched it and things was happening.
Yeah. So I mean.
But I couldn't see anything happen.
Yeah. Well. So you see Varlis pretty much he's losing his shit.
That's a pretty accurate description, Jared.
And I was trying to make it dramatic so like you see the last strum, but it doesn't really make sense. So,
yeah, why would I see that?
no, not you.
I'm
Taliandai, when he
freaking
walks
right.
past you, would have seen it. But it doesn't make sense that he would have seen it because she's already gone. So, that's what I'm saying. I was just trying to do it for dramatic effect. But anyway, so you see him losing his shit. Taliandai, you see Varlis, well, and Lykos, and anybody who else is following him will see Varlis losing his shit on the street on your way to the Mages Guild.
I kind of frown seeing this.
He's looking into the Bard's Guild. Or facing the Bard's Guild, anyways.
I will do it purposely. Because
I kind of cringe a bit, thinking I get the idea as I look back to the others.
because you've got so much stuff.
And I look over to Varlis and I say,
Three campaigns,
Varlis.
3 Avengers that you have.
The moment I hear him, I just suddenly take off towards the... No, you see me literally glow for a second, then bolt in the beam's direction.
There's that
Got the same
courage.
idea as us, I say, running.
There's that courage.
I casted Long Strider.
So yeah, he loses his shit, and then all of a sudden he pulls a Bradley and just loses it and starts bolting towards the beam. Except Bradley wasn't bolting towards the beam.
I draw the wand in my right hand and the hand crossbow in my left hand and run there too.
All right, so can I assume that everybody's running towards this beam of light?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so give your guys, all of your guys, a hero point. This is very heroic action.
We're probably gonna need it to survive.
I count on it.
Okay, I need some badass music.
Okay.
Oh, no, trust me. Varlis isn't thinking anything right now.
So
His mind is completely blank.
Nice.
Next thing you know it.
all right. So you guys start heading for the beam, and you feel you feel its presence, and it's a little bit of its pull. You don't really feel a lot of its pull till you're right up on it, because it's been so severely weakened. You hear whispers when you get like right next to it. You hear whispers going through it.
Seriously, I have stuff I've made up just for this.
So you guys see this, and it almost looks like there are like figures in this beam.
Oh, I got the Halo theme.
You
Don't even worry
feel like
about
you
it.
see faces almost sometimes. You guys jump in?
Yep.
As I go forward, Blade first.
All right, and then you freeze in place and start floating up.
Well, that's far less epic.
You're floating up at a much slower rate than what's her face was.
I thrust my hand upward in an attempt to make myself fly faster.
It's very hard to move in this thing, and you feel very vulnerable. Like if somebody was to shoot a disintegration wand at you, you would feel like you couldn't do anything about it.
I looked to the others. And say,
I wonder where he got that thought process from.
I look to the others and say, it's gonna take us a bit to get there. What's the plan?
Are we all relatively close together?
Yeah, well, if you guys all jump in together, yeah, you'll stay pretty much an equal distance apart from where you jump in.
In that case, unprotected my ass. Liam's tiny hut.
Okay.
It's a giant house. It's like a giant house just floating in these people like oh.
I'm gonna be nice and say that you feel like this thing is not going to let you cast any magic.
Okay.
So don't waste your spell slot.
So I look to the others then. I'll say, so what's the plan? We arrive there. We're going to be. You realize we're going to be standing at practically the gates of hell.
When you talk in this beam of light, your voice goes, "What is their plan? It's gonna go in." It's like very distorted and weird. It's almost like it's being warped and shaped and manipulated and.
I take a few drinks from my thing of alcohol.
Okay.
The alcohol doesn't even pour out of the jug.
It's very hard to
stuck
reach
in
your
there.
mouth because it's very disorienting in here. Eventually you'll get it to your mouth and you'll be able to drink it, and then it becomes hard to swallow, but eventually you'll be able to swallow it. It's like a chore just doing that.
I'll just sigh, realizing what's going on. As you probably hear, and I'll close my eyes and just relax in the beam, waiting for us to get there.
One thing, though, is the view is spectacular. You can see the world just shrinking before you. You see Farscape. You'll see random areas like right here and like over here that are starting to collapse.
I kind of look around at all this.
Looks like they're collapsing into the tunnels underground.
Oh no.
All that's repeating right now is, you're supposed to be the person I love. And then my response to that is, I love to decapitate the elder evils.
Well, one thing...
Wait a minute. I have an idea. I look at Ahiga.
I'm just kind of floating there. Like, so.
I tap my book to see if I can get the idea to you.
Sorry.
What's the idea? I don't get it.
He's gonna try to touch me.
I point up and point at the book.
Okay, so you're trying to get the book to Ahiga.
No. I'm not trying to get the book to Ahiga. I'm trying to point. I'm pointing at the book, and then I point up, and then I look him in the eyes and kind of make devil horns on my head.
Your book's doing the same thing it was when you were in Mage's Guild last time. The words that are coming out are very disoriented and it's gibberish. Sorry I didn't hear you. I was typing something to somebody, but yeah, it's the book is not able to comprehend. You guys are there's a communication barrier. His words are gibberish, and you imagine so you can't understand what he's saying, and he probably can't understand what you're saying.
Is there any role for interpreting sign language? Because I'm trying to kind of like convey pointing to the book, pointing up.
It's not like that. It's like it's like a letter of common, then a letter of elven, then a letter of dwarven. It's just a jarbled mess. There's no way you could ever make out what he's saying.
Well, I'm not writing it down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's trying to convey.
I'm trying to convey something by pointing at the book and then pointing up at the sky.
I nod my head.
You got what I'm trying to say?
I'm still a little confused as to what you're trying to do. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to convey that we should be on the look for the Book of Elder Evils.
Oh, so this isn't about the book. Okay, you're not trying to convey something to the book. You're just trying to tell Ahiga or somebody that, this... okay, I got you. Okay, well then, that
Get
would
ready
be...
for some serious shit.
That would be...
I I understood. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just a moron. That would be kind of an insight from the person you're trying to interpret this to.
So that'd be Ahiga.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You need to make an insight roll.
To interpret what he's trying to tell you.
But I understood it. Okay, whatever.
You understood it out of game.
Roll decent high.
Why don't you roll a performance to see if my simple brain can understand?
No, it's not. It's not that. It's very hard to do what he's doing because you're being like things are warping and it's hard to do. Like think of how hard it was just to drink your flask. It's hard for him to communicate what he's trying to do because everything you see is kind of warped and you're just not getting it. Unfortunately.
No, I get it. It's cool.
Yeah. But so who was the first one in? Was it Ahiga?
It was probably me.
I threw him in and then I followed in quickly behind.
Well, no, he was using accelerated movement. He was using long strider to get there.
Yeah, I tore ass.
So I imagine he was already in there before you guys even got there.
Yep.
Is that a safe assumption? All right.
Yep.
So
I imagine the three of us relatively got in there at the same time.
yeah. So you're all going to see this eventually, but it's going to start with Varlis. You're going to get there a good. It feels like forever to get up here, but it actually in out of game it really wasn't that long, but in game it felt like forever. And
by the time I get up there, anything that could be there sees me playing a game of cards on the table.
Yeah.
And everyone, even the other evils, are like, "Where'd you get the table?"
And the cards. Oh no, you got cards. So you get up here, and now we get to the exciting part of the session. Let's see.
You can't breathe because there's no air.
You all die. No. It's gonna be pitch black at first, so don't be alarmed. When you first get up there, you pop up in some strange ruins. Look like this.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh! Why does this actually look half decent?
Oh, sorry, wrong character. Well, you'll be there eventually, like us, but Varlis, you pop up
music
first.
is great.
So you pop up there, and this beam of light stops right here. So you kind of pop out of it, and you're now in this strange place. You look around you, and you see.
Did I just pop out of a well?
It kind of looks like that. But you're not really focused on the well because you look to your north and you see this.
Oh.
You are right outside of the city. I know it's hard to... There's like a little teensy little edge right outside the city.
I'm questioning why it looks so nice.
So yeah, it's kind of... that is a good question. So, but you begin to see a shape. If you look at the picture, which is right here, oops, you begin to see that it's making a shape. It looks like a head, like you all saw before.
Oh my god.
You see right around here, you see this. And it looks like it's an ancient relic that's being repaired.
Are we sure this place is evil?
That's what I'm wondering.
And then right about here are clouds.
Okay.
You can't see above that area, but you see the strange orange glow above it.
Guys, are we the bad guys?
No, we can't be. Dykov had his nose in this business. Of course, it's got to be evil.
You'll know very quickly. So where you see these gates go, this wall, massive wall going into this massive city, or you can go other directions that will take you other places.
I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, my anger kind of went away in that 1 second, and I'm like, this place isn't all on fire. This isn't what I was expecting at all.
You hear moans and screams coming from the north.
And now that's more what I expected.
Alright.
It's like, I had to open my mouth.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Hiding
say
now.
on your way up, you would have seen what the shape that this thing made, because you guys went up for what seems like forever, and it kind of
Wait, we
looks
did
like
enter a different dimension?
it looks like this.
We're on the back of a giant stone dragon?
Everything you said is correct except for the stone part.
We're on the back of a giant gray dragon?
Not
We're
great.
on the back of a fucking dragon. Oh.
There you go.
Oh boy.
This
Looks
is
great.
this right here. This part right here. This entire city is just his eyebrow.
What? I'm sorry, I think that's slightly bigger than most dragons I've heard about.
No, dragon
Well,
spirits.
and this
Actual
world
dragon
dragons
spirit. Actual dragon spirits are their own planes of existence. Now their avatars are the size of a normal, like a colossal dragon or whatever.
Are we sure Dykov has anything to do with the beam?
Give me knowledge. Knowledge history would be a good one. Knowledge.
That'd be 5
Motherfucking
seconds. I
dragons.
need to go shit myself.
Sure. I failed.
Yeah, that's 7's not gonna be good enough. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Right now, Varlis is like, what?
But I mean, it kind of makes sense now, doesn't it? A little bit. Why?
Oh yeah.
What happened to Lola? Okay.
Wait a minute. I'm standing on her?
No, she was fighting a. Well, it'll click here eventually.
She was fighting a dragon.
Oh, shit. Which one?
A stone dragon. So
I'll
I'm
give
not
you-
sure
I'll
exactly
give you
which
one
spirit
guess.
it is.
The one Dykov is helping?
Which one is that? You know, I'll tell you what. You'll probably figure out here in the next few seconds. So, you so what do you
Dragon
do?
of asshole?
Well, they're all dragons of assholes. At least these dragons are. So anyway, what are you doing? Yeah, I still have no direct idea where you're going. Are you going towards the city, or are you going to jump off a cliff and commit suicide? What are you doing?
No. 3 sessions ago I was thinking about it, but no.
Yeah.
I'm kind of taken back, so I'm just kind of waiting for them to get up here.
Yeah, they'll eventually get up there. They'll each get pooped out of the anus of this well, and they're laying there, and they see him. You all get the same thing that I just described.
Guys, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
I hold the
I
tough
really
face.
don't want to walk down this stairway, Jared.
Well, then don't go south.
I feel like that would take a while.
Well, at least one major power was destroyed. Now we got another. Brilliant.
So at this point,
I don't like this place.
you guys just got up here enough, and you see that the beam, the green beam, is now like flashing every 10 seconds, and eventually it will just you won't see it anymore.
Actually, this brings up an interesting question, Jared.
Hmm?
Where's all this shit?
What shit?
The stuff that the beam brought up before.
Oh, I threw it in the air. There's probably scattered throughout these ruins. It's everywhere.
Oh, shit.
You'll get a more in-depth answer about that possibly soon, depending on what you do.
I stabbed the ground. No.
It says, "What the fuck, dude?"
Is it funny? I had imagined something along those lines.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know you guys hate it when I put you in these positions, but I need to know what you're doing.
I don't know! Jared, I don't know! We're on a dragon!
I'm sorry? I mean...
A real one. Maybe. For all we know, it could be like the thing floating in the void.
Well, Taliandai, Lykos, Ahiga, what do you guys got any ideas? You guys are all here now. Let me put your
I
tokens
grab
on.
Taliandai by the shoulders, touch the ground with the book.
Okay. I say as I do so.
Your book refuses to touch the ground. It's like two opposite magnets. It's just
Like,
it's
oh
like
my
the
God,
entire
it's hovering.
it will refuse to
I
touch
looked
the
at him.
ground.
The entire city is dragon magic.
The entire city is dragon.
Give yourself an action point. Well said. I was just about to say that. The entire city is dragon.
I kind of look around and say, well, the book's not going to be any help here, unfortunately. Drill's great and all, but...
At the rate
when
we're
he's-
going, neither am I!
I put a hand on his shoulder. Varlis, we have to stay focused. Look,
Dude,
I
we
point
can
up...
beat crazy things.
As
This!
it's like, go ahead. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt the roleplay. Good.
Oh, no. No, it's okay.
I look over at him and say, look, I know, but look what we accomplished so far.
Dude,
Look how much
we
we've
can't
done.
beat this. It's not Thursday.
Look,
Maybe on Thursday we could take a shot, but no! Wait, is it Thursday?
Varlis, I know this is a difficult situation, but just look at this. Look how we are the only ones who can stop this at this point. We're the only ones here. And look, I point towards the artifact in the distance. That. I would
What
assume
artifact?
that has something to do with it. This.
Knock it down.
So I kind of look like, so what do we do now?
Taliandai, use your wand. Blast it.
Varlis, are you sure? Do we really want
I'm
to
not
do
sure
this?
of anything, man. We're on a dragon.
Well spoken.
Why are you guys not freaking out?
Oh, I am eternally. But I just almost got sucked into a disintegration ray and rode a wind that could very well have killed both me and Lykos.
It's not a disintegration. We just went up the rate.
Was that? Well, no, it would have disintegrated us, but the beam was weakened.
Wait, Jared, the thing would have killed them?
Wait, what?
That's what Trill said.
What did Trill say again?
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
it's your
I
disintegration.
was reading something. I
Trill
didn't
said
catch
that
all
the ray
conversation.
would have. Trill said that the ray would have killed us, but she had something protecting her.
Yeah, your ray would have done it.
Yes.
The first thing you fired was a ray of disintegration.
Oh,
It
I thought he
almost
was.
killed her.
When I asked him that, I was asking about the ray that was bringing her up into the air.
Okay,
That was confusion on my part. I didn't understand. I guess the question. I'm sorry.
that was.
Yeah.
I thought you were
I would've
asking
run-
if your disintegration killed her. I don't. Maybe there was some disconnect there.
Oh no, you
confused
two would
you.
have survived. You got stuck up
Yeah.
or struck
yeah.
by rocks.
In that case, I look to.
If it makes you feel better, you could just say the beam was weakened, and so it didn't do that. If it just, however you want to play it in your head.
I kind of look around and say, okay. The only thing I can really see about doing now is that we need to avoid whatever lives here. Because judging by the screams, whatever lives here is not friendly, and we need to make it to whatever that is.
Yeah.
Because I have a
What if
feeling,
it's dragon people?
if it's dragon people, we're screwed.
Yes, we are. Cause we're on a dragon, man.
So he just kind of just
Game
like,
over.
so he still just kind of sitting there like, oh, I did not sign up for this.
I put my hands on Varlis' shoulder, look him in the eyes, and say, today we kill a dragon.
Yeah, right. You're Juan could do power word kill and it would still survive this.
Oh, look, how do you kill a dragon?
That's a great question.
Sure, beats me. But whatever this thing
Another
is,
dragon has to do it. And guess what? We don't have a way to talk to one.
well, we do.
We have a
we
way
do
to
know
talk to the one on. We could yell in its ear.
Well, we know one. Bradley's.
Bradley's dragon is like a familiar.
True, but it might have contact.
Well, how did we get to Bradley from here? I look at him.
That's a great question. Thank you, Ahiga.
Well,
I didn't
before we
mean
do
to-
anything, we need to know what's going on here.
I didn't mean to type that in all caps, by the way, Plazmas. But anyways.
I guess.
So you guys see the rocks here? They kind of make odd formations. They almost look like large scales.
Guys, a voice just yelled in my ear. I'm joking.
No.
Yeah. No.
I guess we should go see what the shit's going on.
Yeah. We should probably move with caution, though. Odds are Dykoth probably knows we're here. I don't know if his I'm actually curious if his prophecy depicted us ever getting this far.
That is an excellent question that I cannot
Wouldn't
answer.
it be hilarious if this is just like a giant game of chess?
Well, we better hurry for the checkmate then, I say, heading towards the city.
He's already playing chess with
Aha!
somebody else.
I start, shit, and I'll stand up and start running after him.
So there's several paths. You can go north. There's 2 to the west, 3 to the east, 1 to the south.
Well, which direction did we hear the...
That would be directly to the north.
Let's not go north!
That's where the city is.
Let's not go to the city!
These all the west and east go to pretty much the outside of the walls. I mean, you see these huge walls to the city, and then south is a very short path
I think
for obvious reasons.
I think that we might have to go into the city.
I offer Varlis a drink. Like, you'll need
I
it.
don't need to be affected by perception right now.
I look back at the others and say, I think the reason we need to go into the city is because I don't think we're going to find answers in the forest. On top of that, it seems like whatever's here is inside there, which means if we want to know what's going on in there, we got to go in there ourselves.
Why can't we... Okay, no, you got a valid point.
Plus, we're stealthy enough, right?
Oh, one other thing. Another picture I forgot to show you.
What?
Oh, God.
This is. I know it doesn't look exactly like the dragon picture, but just the emphasis is on your surroundings. You see these little orbs of like a liquid.
This has been above the clouds the whole time?
Well, there's several layers of clouds here. Oh, the whole time? Give me a knowledge. Give me knowledge history.
I can keep rolling this. I'm going to fail every time.
Well, you're a bard.
Yes, I am.
Well, you have jack of all
It matters
trades.
not.
Don't you have jack of all trades?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
He's a bard.
Yeah. Well, I just thought that would help a little. All right.
I look over at Lykos. Can you cast Pass Without Trace?
I have never seen a sunny day.
Anybody can roll history, by the way, that has it.
I thought Pass Without Trace was a feat.
No, it's a spell.
Oh, it's a druid spell. I know, because the druid in my other game keeps casting it.
I like that spell. It's a really good spell.
Oh, I have it under my feats.
Pass without trace.
I
You
think
might-
I have
you-
it under my...
You might be looking at the Wood Elves Mask of the Wild ability.
You know what? I'm sorry for the balls. I'll accept arcane as well because that's kind of like a planner check. So that will work as well. Actually, it's probably
It
more
doesn't
appropriate.
matter. It's the same roll for me.
Okay. Well, but anybody who has it can roll it.
Taliandai, inspire us.
Alright, I will pull out my lute and play a
Not
beautiful...
like that. I meant, tell us what the balls are.
Oh.
Smart ass!
I believe very heavily that you know what they are. Whoops, wrong button.
Is it a dragon?
1d16? 1d6? What is going on
Why are
here?
you rolling?
So I
why are
tried
you
to,
rolling
and
this stuff?
I was using Bardic Inspire.
It was a figure of speech. I wanted you to roll Arcana and tell me what the balls are.
Okay. Alright.
Tell me what the balls are.
Enlighten is the word you're looking for, Talion.
I stare at them very intensely, like for a moment, like I know what they are. Then I look back at the others and say, I got no fucking idea.
Yes.
He said he's staring at the balls. Anyways,
I think I could guess
such childish behavior. All right, so
is it literally looking like what it does on the picture?
yes,
It
pretty
looks
much.
like there's sharks swimming in them.
You have no idea because nobody knows can pass the fucking roll.
I
Look
sadly do not
at
have
me, guys.
passes
I'm a
out
fucking.
traits.
Look at me, guys. I'm a fucking sword jockey.
Yeah,
Do
dude.
you have Arcana or History?
I just kill shit with my swords. I didn't sign up
What?
for this.
You have Arcana and or History.
Let me check.
Please.
I'm sure he's got nature, which is irrelevant at this point with these.
You have nature, right? Yeah, well, this ain't my fucking nature. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can still
It's against
attempt
nature.
to do Arcana or History.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a solid intelligence. Unfortunately, I know it's kind of a dick move, but I just you have to have the knowledge. Unfortunately, sorry.
That's why I'm not rolling.
Yeah. Because
I'm
I
not
don't want
proficient
somebody
in
who
it.
would never. Like,
Wait, you have proficiency in what?
I don't have proficiency in either.
Oh.
You would have to. This is something you would have to physically study Arcana to know. So.
Well then.
It's. I mean, you're not going to know by random chance.
Never asked rollers for history lessons.
You're a jack of all trades, so you actively study everything.
I like.
So.
Yep, never heard of this shit though.
I didn't read that book. I skipped over that volume. All right, so still.
Can I summon a Megalodon from one though?
I can't move on until you guys choose a direction. So it's
Fine.
It's in your
We're
hands.
heading to Magical Scream
No,
Village.
you guys stay here and roleplay all you want. I'm just letting you know that I can't do anything until you choose a direction. So.
When I start walking north, I just like.
I'll walk along with them as I look to Trill as we walk and say, "You okay there?"
Book man.
Trill.
He
It was
it's
like, oh,
the
shit.
equivalent of like snapping out of it in words. Says I've never. It's
Well,
like the book is speechless for the first time. It's textless.
Well, I promised you new experiences.
You
It
did
just
not
said in
disappoint.
Small captions. I agree with the bard.
You did not disappoint. You did not disappoint. If I'm being honest, I'm terrified, more terrified than I've ever been in my entire life. And my brothers trapped me into 6 different books. So, yeah.
Right there with you.
So you guys head north. That's very courageous. Earning that hero point, guys. Earning that hero point.
Jared, I hate you so much.
I know. You guys all deserve. I deserve it. So you guys head north into the city. I don't have a map of the city, unfortunately.
Where's my shotgun?
But you guys head into the city, and you will see people. Like the gates are just kind of like open. You just kind of walk through, and you'll see people suffering all over the place. Every single person you see is in pain. The only ones not suffering are the ones who are doing the torturing. The city is massive, and behind it, a grand relic, which I already described, seems to be in ruins, and above that, mountains that lead up past more clouds, but a strange glow can be seen through the clouds. Alright, so I already described all that. So, no one in the city has eyes. They have all what seems like been ripped out. They all have
cool.
that.
They can't see us.
Yeah, none of them seem to notice you. They all seem to have this orange goo that resembles the tear-like ooze that running from their eyes. That was kind of like what you saw
From that one girl.
Yeah, who also ripped out her eyes. Anyone from the Shadow Realm? I believe that is only Taliandai.
I grew up there.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not. You're from the Realm of Light, though. You were born. You are a light-skinned Realm of Lighter, right?
Oh, okay. The one who was... I get what you're saying.
Anyone who's native, who has the dark, shadow realm skin with the purpley glowy veins, will be affected when they walk in here. The glow marks, the glowy purple veins that I always put emphasis on every time I describe somebody from the Shadow Realm, the ones on your face start glowing, and it almost looks like your eyes are crying.
Oh, shit.
I reach up, rubbing my face. What's going on?
And it's glow. This has never happened to you before, and it's glowing, and you know it's glowing.
Is it glowing orange?
No, it is glowing. It's like a purple color.
Oh, good. Okay.
I feel uncomfortable.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Wait, there's more. Everyone here shows the markings of what they had in real life. So if they were decapitated when they died, they are carrying around their head. But only...
So even the dead are alive?
Oh, there's actually a sign here, courtesy of whoever put this sign here. There's no... Okay, courtesy of whoever. There's a sign here that actually explains this. It says, not word for word, but this is essentially what it says, is everyone here shows the markings of what they had in real life. If they were decapitated, you must carry your head around. But only those who were evil and caused pain to others are here. So basically, the only way you can get here is if you were evil and tortured people and caused pain to others.
Alexander, what are you?
That's funny.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say we should look out for a guy in armor.
Nice. You know what?
Don't say he's dead. Don't say he's dead.
I was gonna say
I
for an action point he could be here, but no, that's a dick move. No, he's not here. He's not dead.
Yeah.
Yet. He's got so many more people to bring here. You know.
I was gonna spend a hero point to make sure Alexander wasn't here. Are you kidding me?
No,
Shit.
he's not. Well, you don't see him anyways. But nobody seems to pay you guys any attention. It's almost as if they don't see you. And the ones who are causing the torture don't seem to give a shit about... They seem to be extremely focused on their task. In the center of the city, it's very large. You see this waterfall here is pouring into this big lake right here. You see it. There's a straight path that goes right to it, so you see it from the moment you walk in.
Is it a blood waterfall?
Yes. There lies a lake of blood, and it is filled with these little tiny white dots that Mr. Perception here will know is eyeballs.
Oh, it's your thighs.
You
I could have
see.
told you that before you said anything.
I kind of look and say, "You don't want to know what's in the blood."
Is it eyeballs?
Bingo. You win a prize.
Is it a hero point? No.
What's a hero point?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
So what do you guys want to do?
Talking about?
I look to the others and say,
It's very hard to talk, by the way, because of all the screaming of anguish and pain. By now, you probably know what dragon you're dealing with.
Wait, so it's just a bunch of screaming?
"A dragon of suffering."
I cancel the
It's
noise.
actually pain, but yeah, same thing.
Well
it's
then.
torturing.
Noise
and
cancellation.
whatever. Now, give me, Mr. Perception. You remember that Daikoth, this was the crystal that he had, was of the dragon of pain.
So this is the master that he serves.
Bing, 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 bing.
So I kind of scratching
Oh
my
my
chin
gosh.
realization, look back. And
Eric,
say,
is this dragon's personality masochism?
I
don't
look
know.
back
You can
at
get to meet it if you want. You got to get off
That
his
would
eyebrow,
be-
though.
I'm sorry, that would be hilarious.
I look
If
back
he's
to the
just
others.
bondage BSM guy or something.
No, he only creates that feeling in people. He doesn't really care for it himself.
Oh,
Or she.
I look back to everyone, though, and I say,
wait, she
so, everybody, I've just realized where we are.
on a dragon?
Well, dragon?
On the-
I thought like say didn't. Okay.
We're on the back of the Dragon of Pain, the one who Dykhoth serves.
Yeah, my mild smile just went away as fast as.
Damn it! I wish I had an NPC here.
It's like,
I certainly will. Do you think
Yeah, Drill.
Do you think Dykhoth is here then?
oh God, I hope.
Here or not,
Yes,
he's
I'd like
the,
to try to
he's the
push him
least
off
of
the
our
edge.
threats.
I'm going to approach one of the torturers.
Bad idea, bad idea.
All right. You see this large thing with like his skin from underneath of his chin is pulled up above to right below his eyes, so it's just nothing but skin below his eyes, and you can see the fold in the skin from it being pulled up there. And he
Excuse me.
has this large cat of nine tails, and he's whipping this person who is also is trying to run but can't get anywhere. They don't have any legs. So
Oh.
Yeah, no. I use
That's
Mage
the first
Hand
one you see.
and the rope in my backpack to tie up Ahiga, and I'm gonna be like, no.
Mage Hand can only move 10 pounds. Good luck, motherfucker.
5 pounds, I thought.
What, 10 pounds?
Well, I'm using it to help me tie a knot.
So you tie it around me and I continue to move forward.
Fuck.
Okay. Slapping his person.
Why do you want us to die?
No.
I look at the torture. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a moment to talk?
It does not stop doing what it was doing. What it's doing. It
I
doesn't.
will
It's
take that-
almost like you never touched it.
I poke him and I'll say, well, I was just curious. Is there a dark-skinned individual around here?
Yes, his name is Taliandai.
Does not seem to stop what it's doing.
Is there someone who can speak?
Hi.
Okay.
Taliandai, I think we should leave.
I nod in agreement, look back to Ahiga. Ahiga, come on.
This place is bad.
All right,
Where'd
everybody,
Lykos go?
give me a perception.
Huh?
Your passive counts, so
I use
you're gonna see
action!
this. Right.
Where'd Lykos go? Is Lykos still here? Oh shit, I think we lost him.
Yeah.
I use an action point.
Lykos, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just feel free to interrupt. I mean, I know we talk a lot, so feel free to interrupt
wow.
us whenever you want to.
That's
do
two
something.
29s in a row.
Okay, so if anybody else
That's
wants to
been
roll, they can.
borderline critical succession.
If you don't want to roll, you don't have to. You already know that 2 people are going to see it. You look at the pool of blood, eyeball blood, and it looks like something's swimming in it.
I'm not approaching that.
And you see with these phenomenal rolls that is actually a human head, and it pops up, and like you see the torso above, and it seems to be looking at you, and looking at you guys. It has
Nice.
eyes, by the way.
Oh, so this thing came to us.
Taliandai,
It's
this is
kind
a
of a
whole.
distance away, but yeah, it's looking at you guys.
This is a
Is
whole
it-
lot of nope.
I see this and I turn my head and look at it.
You see it smile, and it kind of like takes its one finger and just does one of these like to come here. A very flirtatious. It looks like a very flirtatious motion.
And this thing's just a torso?
No, it looks like a humanoid woman. She's buck naked.
Ahiga is weak from the alcohol he's consumed.
Yeah,
He
it's
approached it.
only, but you only see the top of her because the rest of it is in the pool of blood.
Oh no, I pissed someone off so bad. Plazmas straight up hung up on me to scream.
I take a deep breath and sigh as I'm going to...
Here's what she looks like.
Oh, that looks like a seductress if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey baby, why'd you come with the rest of my ass so I can cut your tentacles off? Okay. So I will approach, standing about a good 10 feet away. Why, hello there. How you doing?
All right, so you approach her, and she smiles
Standing
as you approach.
10 feet away.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And I will say, hey, how you doing? Good looking.
She never leaves the pool of blood, and she smiles and she says, "Oh well, I'm not used to seeing people with eyes around here."
Now, I'm not going to come any closer because I have a bad feeling. But
Are
I
you?
was,
You must be the mage.
no. Who's a mage?
I was expecting a mage,
I walk up beside him and say,
a woman by
I know
the name of Glendale, I believe. Oh, you do not look like a Glendale. Do you? She seems confused.
I kind of look confused too. It's like, I am an elf. I am girlish in appearance, but I don't think I can pass as a girl.
Yeah.
As I kind of...
She looks humanoid in form, but she doesn't seem to be like registering things like a normal human would. She seems almost, what do they call the robots again? Damn it, I can't. It's on the top of my head.
Android?
No, in this system.
Analytic?
Oh.
No. Damn it. Sentinel?
What's
No.
the word describe? What's the word describe?
Basically, it's just like she's been made. Like she doesn't
Artificial?
seem like. No, there's a word for it.
Created.
No, it's an actual thing you can play.
Robotic?
It's like a race.
Race.
Can I say, vampire,
No, oh man, this is driving me mad at this point.
So it's another word for Warforged? No.
Construct. Jeez.
Oh.
She seems kind of like not like she's not like you would expect a construct to act like she's well, I expected this, and she's not giving very human-like responses.
well, I don't know what happened to her. But do you think you could help us?
With what?
I...
Do you wish to
Well-
torture? Do you wish to be in pain?
No.
Neither, please.
Well,
I am also a practitioner of the
maybe-
arcane... I'm also a practitioner of the arcane magics. Perhaps you could take us to where you were going to take her?
Sure. I can do that. Do you have the required sacrifice?
I'll look at him.
At this point, Lykos is like, wait, what needs to be for sacrifice?
A Sith requires a sacrifice to move forward.
Guys, are we fighting a vampire?
No, we're fine. I'm just flirting with this really disturbing construct.
No, she's acting like a construct. I never said she was. She's like very robotic in her
Well,
thought
what
process.
did you want for a sacrifice?
She wants our blood.
Says
Is it-
Or our eyes.
the blood of your child. We've been through this.
I
We don't
stop
have children.
and look at Trill.
You just see his brother's name appear, and he's like, it all makes sense now.
Not the same.
What I miss, I had a power surge.
Not much.
Yeah,
Go
not
ahead.
much. We approached the seductress and spoke to her. She seems to be decently friendly, but very confused. And is now, in order for us to move forward, wants the blood of one of our children.
We don't have children.
I
Nope.
look.
Because we're all lonely bitches.
Hmm.
Speak for yourself.
I
I had an entire bar full of women after me when I was playing a song.
She says, "Well, there is another way.
Oh dear.
Yes. What would that be?
Well, come join me.
how about no? So you're saying I have to find a long lost child. Well, you see, there's loveliness back in.
I kind of sigh and say. So, if one of us join you in the blood, we'll be allowed to proceed?
Yes, we shall make a child.
Fucking Ahiga strips his clothes and says, "Take me, I'm yours," and dives in.
Alright. So she... Yeah, I don't need to describe what happens. It's pretty much what you would expect.
May I?
Wait,
May
were you
I?
serious or were you joking?
I am very serious.
Jared, may I
Yeah?
just for a moment?
Huh?
Wow, chicka, wow, 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 wow.
Yeah,
Goes
so
just-
balls are
Nice.
flying everywhere. Eyeballs, that is. And,
You
yeah.
know, this would actually be normal for me. For Ahiga, this is gotta be creepy as hell.
And she smiles. Go ahead and give me a Constitution save there. No, yeah, Constitution save there, Ahiga.
One thing to say, if she tries anything weird, blast in her head with a fireball.
Besides seducing you into having sex in a pool of eyeball blood. Yes.
That is true, Jared.
Yeah. So you feel very different, but you're able to resist this, and you perform, and she says thank you, and she kind of like swims backwards a little bit, and she says you may proceed, and she just continues to just kind of like swim around, and in this like peaceful daze, she's got this big smile on her face, and she's just swimming around in this pool of eyeballs.
Ahiga is busily restrapping on his belt. On the day's work.
Yeah.
I'm
Best,
like-
best sex you've ever had.
You're going to take a shower, right?
I rub my face in agitation, say, and 9 months later, here comes the Antichrist. I say as I start walking.
But Taliandai! Alexander didn't have
So-
sex.
I just want to take a moment to apologize to our younger viewers for that. So,
I regret nothing.
yeah, I thought that this was
Jared,
going to
if
be
you
taken
were
care
never
of.
going to let your son watch this show, never now.
Yeah, no. Well, I thought this was all going to be taken care of, by somebody else. So.
Were you hoping it was me?
No, by the person who disintegrated.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought it was a woman who disintegrated.
It was.
Wait, what?
She had
She already had sons. Remember the guy who ran the magic shop?
Oh,
The
I'm-
one who-
oh,
Yeah.
wow, really?
She killed her own son, Glendale. Yes.
Oh,
Not Trill,
Wait.
the other one.
Glendale is Trill's mother?
Yes.
Oh, wow, this is an interesting story that I heard nothing of.
Well, it was at the end of last session, and I also brought it up in the intro of this session.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
She killed Griff, just out of game. You don't know that, but you assume
Oh.
that.
Ah, man, I can't believe that actually worked out. It didn't bite me in the ass.
Well,
She could have if she wanted to.
who said that? Who said that? She could have.
That was me.
All right, give yourself an action point. That was funny.
That was
Alright, so-
great.
Anyway, so you guys move forward to this large relic ruins, or what sort? The grass isn't green or whatever. It doesn't look. There's not pretty birds flying. There's no sun shining. It's very dark and gloomy. The only thing you need to be looking at
it's a
is what
red light, the grass is all dead, and those aren't birds, they're bats.
Well, there's no grass. It's all stone, and the only thing that is accurate in this picture is the relic, the big object in the sky there. Everything else is just kind of
Maybe the random smoke.
Yes, the clouds.
Smoke.
So that's what you see.
Yes, thing though.
Yes, and it's a good comparison because you can see the city in front of the picture. That's about the size of the city compared to this thing. It's very large.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, she says, just make your way to the top, and you'll have to feed it. She smiles, and the opening should The rest of the way should open for you.
Wait, that's not a that.
And she kind of
that
makes a
thing's
motion.
alive?
She kind of makes a motion of like a knife across the hand.
Alright, that's not so bad.
Oh.
I nod my head in
Yes.
agreement.
She seems, yeah, again, she's very relaxed and just kind of.
What can I say? I'm quite talented.
Yeah, well,
that's what you
this has
think.
been her
Turns out you're
demeanor the whole
sterile.
time. Yeah, this is her demeanor the whole time. So.
Oh, well, then,
Wouldn't it be
I'm-
hilarious if this whole time Ahiga's secretly sterile?
Yeah.
I feel like she'd be pissed, but anyway. I look to the others and say,
You might not
Would you
be,
like-
but let's not go there. No.
would you like me to give my blood?
Your blood is ink.
I have this, guys. Don't worry.
Okay, out of curiosity, who has? I would think who has the most. If this would damage us, I would think the one with the most health would want to do it.
I never get.
Wait, are you saying that you need a fighter who happens to have a lot of hit points? Oh shit! I mean, I'm like right here. What do you mean?
That's why I'm here, guys.
I feel like Ahiga is going to screw himself over hard.
Oh, are you kidding me?
he's
Like
doing
uh,
shit.
the sins of the father! The sins of the father!
I mean, he slept with the potential
Yeah.
succubus, and now he's going to be the one sacrificing blood.
He already did.
Succubus?
screw
I was
hard.
thinking
Okay,
like
never
Queen of the Vampires kind of thing.
Awesome.
mind. Yeah,
You know, what was her name? I think in vampire lore her name was Gwendolyn, and she would bathe in the blood of young women.
Oh gosh, that's an old one.
Well, if Ahiga wants to do it, I'm not going to stop him. I'm only bringing this up because of his health.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna attempt to find a path up. Wait a minute, what are you doing?
Good question.
What do you
I-
mean? What are we doing?
I don't know what would happen if I do that.
Trying to find a path up.
Well, she
no,
said
no,
feed
no.
it and it will open.
Right, yeah, but what will it
What
open?
we're doing is we're trying to. We were initially trying to get to where, the initial person that was supposed to do this. We're trying to get to where she was supposed to go.
Which was probably what we're doing. Considering killed the child and all that jazz. Joltz the hell.
Okay, my Twitch is only saying that I'm the only one in here now. All right. Well,
I'm in here. What are you talking about?
yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's. Remember, I lost.
Oh,
I had a power surge.
that's fine. It's just, man, I just wish more. I wish I had more viewers. It really
Oh.
boosts my self-esteem.
I'm sorry, Jared.
Hopefully Matt didn't leave because he was bored.
No, he just had a problem with all the sappy shit.
The reason he left was because him and my dad went home,
Ah, that makes me feel a little better.
and his internet doesn't like Twitch.
I have the worst case of paranoia, where I think the worst. I'm a very pessimist when it comes to.
I don't know if you know,
Okay.
but watching D&D is a very different experience from playing D&D.
Sure, but there are definitely a lot of people out there who like to watch it. My friend,
You know, Jared, when you did the emotional stuff,
Mhm.
that actually drew me in more.
Good. That's
Like,
what it's all about, man.
actually, it got me to the point where it was like, wow.
Wow, really? Thank you. Wow.
That makes.
You know
Yeah.
It's good to hear that shit every once in a while. I appreciate that, man. That
And what's
makes
cool
me feel
is-
good.
Alright, I'm back.
I get so tied into what I'm doing.
Mhm.
When you said she was turning to ash, I actually cried a bit.
I kind of got that impression from you, and I was like in a state of surrealness because of how well you handled it. So, awesome. Well, thanks.
That's mostly because I'm an emotional piece of crap.
Yeah. Well, me too. And so, thanks for the pick me up, guys. I needed that. All right. So,
On the other hand, Blood Woman is creepy as shit.
also what I was going for.
I was going to make a character at some point whose whole goal was to sleep with anything remotely humanoid.
Male, female, other.
Mostly.
Sleeps with everything.
I was at some point going to make like either a bard or like a rogue whose whole intention was, I'm gonna fuck everything at least once.
Okay, so Ahiga.
So you're gonna try to be a bard whore?
Or a rogue
Sleep
whore.
with everything. So Ahiga, you get out of the. All of you guys, get past this. You walk out of the blood pool, and you get to the base of this like thing that looks like it's been like very well crafted out of the piece of the mountain, and you
Can I use animate object on it?
you can try. I hate for you to waste a spell slot though.
It would fail. It would
definitely
fail so badly.
Yes, it would fail like
I could
so
maybe,
bad.
if I used all the points I could use on something at once, I might be able to, I don't know, lift a house.
I mean, I'm
A small
saying
house.
I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes.
I'm saying wouldn't work.
But
I was making a joke when I said that.
gotcha. So real quick, you guys get out. So you get out of the pool of blood. I assume the rest of you guys go around the pool of blood. I'd say you guys are walking towards this thing. It's quite a little hike just to get to the base. About 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. When you get to the base, you're like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. And like, you just have this odd craving for meat.
Oh my god.
But you don't know, like, it's confusing hunger. Like, you don't
I'm
know.
really hungry.
It's not like, I don't want, you're like, well, I don't want steak. I don't want pork.
You want
You don't
human
you
flesh.
don't know what kind of no, you don't you don't know what a human tastes like. You don't have the urge to eat humans, but you just like, I don't know, it's just a very odd, like, you know what it tastes like in your mouth, but you don't know what tastes like that.
So as I'm walking, just one hand in my on my hilt of my blade, the other one kind of holding my drink. And I'll start this conversation up as we're walking. You ever had like a desire to eat something and you just can't recall what it is, like a fruit or something, and it's just right there at the tip of your tongue, and you just can't put your finger on it.
This brings up an interesting question. Jared, did he fail the con save?
No, he made a con save. Don't worry. I know that. This is just something else that. Well, I can explain it after the session.
I saw
He's a
you.
vampire. I'm stabbing him, then lighting him on fire.
If I'm a vampire, I'm gonna run away. Fuck you, I'm a vampire.
If you wanna jump to that conclusion, go ahead.
Nope. The entire time we're walking, I'm spamming prestidigitation and cleaning him.
Okay. Yeah, the blood will just kind of run off naturally, and then you'll clean off all the excess. No problem.
Why can't I clean his soul, though?
So I do make that comment, like, it's it's like I want steak, but not steak. No.
And
But you know what I mean? As I kind of look back at the rest of them.
Ahiga, I want my shield back. I want to use it in case you try to jump me.
Well, I'm figuring my guy's making small talk because it's a long hike, really.
I get it. You want to suck a guy's junk.
I just
What?
him. No, that was you last night as I continue walking.
Yeah,
So,
with Varlis, you never know.
as you guys are making these
Loves
sexual jokes,
everyone.
That's really good. It's just like, oh my god, did you just... Okay.
you see the most stairs you've ever seen in your life. They go left, then right, then left and right, all the way up this mountain to the base. So basically, if you're looking at this picture down here,
We're talking about a shit ton of stairs.
right here, yeah, it's it's like like that kind of, but it's just they go on. It's a lot of stairs.
That's a lot of
Joltz.
stairs.
And then there's an
There is-
escalator. Then there's an elevator to the right, but it's broken. It's out of order.
I have tiny baby arms. I can't carry you.
I start using repair on the elevator.
No, I'm kidding. There's no elevator.
Shit!
Sorry, that was 100% a joke.
So, I'm walking and kind of, going to continue to make small talk about random shit. Like, what do you think's going to happen if we open this up?
Okay, so,
What?
Oh, good.
I didn't understand him. What you say?
Yeah, what'd you say, Damien?
Oh, am I just cutting in and out really bad?
No, I think
No,
it
you
was
said
me
something along
talking.
the lines
and,
of if we
yeah.
left this thing up.
What do you think's going to happen if we open this thing up?
Oh, worst case scenario, Armageddon.
My worst
Giant
case
wolf comes out of the
scenario
sky
is-
and eats a giant tree.
Can any of you read Draconic? Or do you
No.
have Draconic? Not any
Wait.
of you?
Maybe?
Maybe
No,
one of you has
Ray
a spell?
did.
Maybe one of you has a spell, Bard? I think that you prepared?
No.
I thought you had, damn it, I can't think tonight.
I have tongues.
Tongues, yeah. Somebody prepared tongues, I thought.
That was me.
Okay, well, you see that there's a language written all this. You assume it's Draconic because there's a fucking dragon in the center of this damn ring.
I'll cast tongues.
And you're on a dragon. Okay, well, I'll get to that in a second. But I mean, so
You sound like you're flustered there.
I am, because there's a lot going through my head right now. So are you guys going up the stairs?
For now,
Okay, well,
until I get a
okay.
good idea what the hell to do otherwise.
So so we'll leave it there. Okay, so you guys start going up the stairs and you see these ruins, and every once in a while this ring around this dragon will shift, and you, Taliandai, are reading it, as it shifts, because it's large and you can't really all see. Even with your perception, you got to kind of take it in sections, and it's basically saying, well, the first word you recognize is a Sith. I mean, it says a Sith. It's a Sith in every language. And it says assist. Oh man, I can't talk.
Man, I didn't know Draconic could translate coughs.
Yeah, it's just assisted in coughs. No, that would have been a waste of a spell. It says, Sith, the mighty great lord of this world, watches down upon us. For all those who avoid their suffering, their demise is inevitable.
I'll repeat this to everyone else.
Yeah, and then like it shifts, and it says, all those seeking power and glory, proceed, but be warned, it will change you.
I kind of will stop right there and go, well, power is one thing, and glory is another, but I don't believe I like its offer.
I suppose what's more important to you, who you are or who it's trying to make you?
I kind of know my head, so what do we do? I don't feel like we'll progress any further if we go this way.
Well,
There's nothing else.
this is now. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting. Finish your sentence, and I'll talk.
Oh no!
I'm very anxious right now. If you can't tell, sorry. I'm really excited.
I'm all like, this is a really bad idea because because it'll be a test of our wills, and I don't want to test our wills.
Okay, so I need a perception roll. I unfortunately, I don't want this to be an automatic, so I need rolls for this one.
All right.
Everybody,
What do you need me to roll?
Perception.
Come on, Joltz.
All right.
Don't bullshit it.
Come on, 27. Woo, 25.
Nice.
Neat.
I still have ridiculously high perception, even if I roll
Yeah.
it.
Me and Ahiga suck.
I keep forgetting in this. I keep forgetting because I'm playing way too many like D100 games. 12 in D&D is amazing.
So you see something that it makes you. It probably would make you smile. I don't know if it would, but if I were you, it would. You see etched in this beautiful handwriting, way at the tippy top, each of your names with a heart, and it says, and it's like basically all of your names written in, and then there's a heart, and then it says Lola.
Oh well.
And it's like burning.
Well, I can't
it's like,
see this, so I don't know what you're
It's
talking
like
about.
pulsating, like with this burn marks, as if it was burnt etched in there with like this burning,
I want to
almost like a
disbelieve.
joke. Yeah.
Joltz, I'm sorry. Taliandai, the hell are you staring at?
I just kind of have the biggest smile on my face as I say, and I kind of glance over and say, someone who has a whole lot of faith in us.
I rolled to disbelieve, Jared. I rolled to disbelieve.
Roll to disbelieve? Well, you don't see it, so how do you disbelieve something you don't see?
I disbelieve his bullshit.
Oh, well then that's just an insight.
I'm just joking.
But it turns one more time, and you get one more thing, one more message from this, and it says, "There are many paths, but they only to open the paths, one must know the code." Kind of, essentially, that's the translation. The word for code is very vague and draconic.
We had to go find Link.
So essentially, what you're getting from this is that every time this thing shifts, the path changes.
Oh. How many times has it shifted?
It's shifted 3 times now.
Oh, crappers. I think we should have gone with the happy one.
But every time it shifts, that love Lola is just coming closer and closer to the. She even in her demise, she was still Lola.
Exclamation points. Not exclamation. Quotation marks.
Yeah.
Demise.
Yeah, demise, quote unquote. Yeah.
Right, this is an
If
anime.
she is dead.
Anime. She's gonna be coming back next season. Watch.
But I'll
Next
point it
season.
out to everyone. At the very least, I'll point it out to everyone. Let them see it too.
Yeah, and then after it goes that third time and clicks, it resets, and then and these bars up here, these ones that are way up in the air, they just kind of swing back, and then it rotates upon itself like in a swirling motion, and back to the original pace. So this is like a ticking clock almost, and then it resets.
All right.
Does that make anyone else feel better?
A little bit.
I have a feeling you were talking to me. And the
No, but
answer is,
seriously,
yeah, kind of.
Yeah, hopefully that was worth your tongue spell. I don't know if it was or not, but to you,
well, considering it lasts like an hour, but
yeah. So you're walking up these stairs. And give me they don't have endurance. Constitution saves, yeah. Because it is exhausting.
it's probably not a hard roll. But
I get auto disadvantage.
No, it's just. Yeah, well, it is if you roll a 3.
Well, I was gonna say I have auto disadvantage because of the disadvantage the book gives me.
Oh, okay.
Joltz,
So
it doesn't
you-
matter. I got
yeah,
a
you're still at
3.
12, yeah. So it's pretty much you guys fall in the order of your skills. So Varlis is in the back, and a bunch of dogs are attacking some random thing.
oh my god! My ankles!
No, you're all climbing. All of a sudden you hear, ah! As you
Yeah.
see Varlis getting dragged back down the stairs by a bunch of dogs.
Yeah. But I imagine the
Sorry
gap.
about that.
No, it's all right. I imagine the gap between you is pretty close, except for the gap between whoever's last and Varlis is probably pretty big.
Hey, are you okay?
Just go. We'll get there eventually.
And by the way, Taliandai, you're the glowy things, and it's only your face. Like you have these blue lines all over your body, but only the ones on your face glow, and it looks like they're tears. And they're still glowing, and they're glowing bright. They're very bright, just so you know.
Why am I crying? I ask them.
It's
Taliandai, you cry. You look fat when you cry.
This would be more funny if I wasn't afraid that my face could melt off.
you could roll
Not
me
your face. Your eyes just might pop out.
a knowledge, arcana, or history.
I'll roll.
Hell,
I
you
don't
know what?
think I have.
I'd even go with religion at this point. And any one of those, but only one of those. Well, yeah. To know what this is.
I don't have They're all the same.
You could touch the book to your face if you want.
I'll do it.
Um,
I'll bury
Stop
the face.
playing
Palm
me!
as hard as you can with the book.
yeah, I mean, I don't normally like to tell you what to do, but I feel like this is something your character would do. So you
Grab the book from you and do book to... Yeah, that.
the book melds to your face, and you now have a book face. No, the book it like translates. It says that, and he starts going into this history legend. I don't even need to roll for him. His rolls are so high. He says, well, it is said that when the dragon, this is what he learned when he was in the Shadow Realm, that when the dragons formed the creatures in the, and then he's, this is why you're walking up all these stairs. You got nothing better to do. That when the dragons created the life forces in the Shadow Realm, that they put a part of them in each of them, and this is represented by these markings. So the dragon of pain, he craves. He's very he's very prideful, and he wants all eyes on him. Like, he wants to be the center of attention. And so
I'm like,
he made
guess
these.
what? Our feet are on you.
He said, I want them to have eyes so that they can see my glory, and I will make these markings. I want them to cry when they do not see me. And that represents the markings on the face. And then the other dragons, they made their markings. And so each one of these dragons have implement parts of these people, and basically this is representing Isith's contribution to who you are.
Well, that sucks.
So I'm crying because I do not see him.
You're not crying, it's a glow to look like crying. It's because that was his mark on the people. Everybody has these markings on their face.
Well, that brings up an interesting question. Why is his red
Wait.
when the other one's was orange? I mean purple when the other one was orange.
That is an excellent question. I cannot answer right now.
Artificially made Shadow Realm?
No. Think about who is the important question.
Who was the woman?
Now, okay, so what is Taliandai? Who is he? What is he?
A royal from the Shadow Realm?
He's from the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Who are the people that have the orange on their face?
Light Realmers.
Really?
Yes.
Then why aren't we weird glowing orange?
Because you have not. That's an excellent question as well. That unfortunately I can't answer. There's a reason why the woman had the markings on her face.
Because we haven't eaten an egg.
Well, that unfortunately I can't answer.
Shit.
We had you, and now we've lost you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. If you would have shoved the book on her face, maybe he would have been able to know, but you didn't.
Book to the face.
Oh shit, you found Varlis' twin sister.
To
What?
the face. Yeah.
But by the way, also as this is being explained to me, I'm going to go back over to Varlis and put his arm around me, and I'm going to help him walk up the stairs.
I'm
Okay.
fine, it's just these stairs are bullshit.
I know, but I got you.
Why can't I just teleport up them?
Okay, so about
Oh,
a
wait.
day goes, and you get up this first set.
Oh my gosh. What?
Oh, Varlis, how are those legs on you?
It took us a day just to
All
get...
right. Where are you guys
Here?
again? Do I have to remind you where you guys are again? Dragon of Pain.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't you think you're gonna have to endure some pain?
Oh my gosh, though, Jer.
I mean, come on.
It's
Give
not
me a
so
break.
much pain as much as it's just like bullshit.
Oh, it's pain because your legs hurt.
My ass cheeks are on fire!
Yeah.
I'll have you know something, Jared. My feet are fine. I'm gelling.
Yeah. So, it's like you guys are above the cloud in the realm of light at this point. And it's dark. It's clearly dark. It's always darker up here, but it's even darker. So you know that the sun is set and it's dark out. And you
It
guys
should
are
be dark.
exhausted. Do you guys want to press on?
I kind of look at them. Do we not know any magic to make this go faster?
I could teleport us 500 feet up.
But we might end up in a wall.
That is true.
Come on, somebody can do something.
Really? Like, oh my god.
So, Ahiga pulls forth his fire water and realizes it's not going to do anything and takes a drink anyway.
Do you know what I could have done?
What?
We were down in a village. I could have ripped doors off their hinges, animated them, and have them fly us up.
That's something.
I don't think that's what he was thinking, but it's something.
That's definitely not what I
Like
was
bullshit
thinking.
starts walking back downstairs.
Lykos,
Stops walking downstairs, what?
you're capable of turning
I'll-
into a horse, aren't you?
I believe so. I
I
only,
kind of-
I have one left. I think I only get 2, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I have no idea. I don't play. I haven't played a druid in this edition yet, so I haven't learned it. To be honest, if I'm being completely honest,
I'm
as
not
the
used
GM.
to wild shape. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wild shape is really... Oh my god, I still haven't got my fucking books from upstairs. Okay, basically, dude, you can just wild shape into, like, anything. Like, 3 CR, which
Yeah,
is a
but
lot.
you only get 2 per day.
Yeah, but they last for, like...
Well, in that case,
Five
why don't we
hours.
just
Yeah, but
stop
the
here
rest-
and rest?
Yeah.
But they last, like, 5 hours, man. No, like, they last
Yeah.
for, like, 10 hours. What am I talking about?
Well, if you're afraid of us being attacked, I can tiny hut us right here.
I don't care about the thing. I'm saying you can wild shape for 10 hours and fly up there.
But I've done 2 wild shapes already.
Okay, well then all we need
You'd
is
have
a...
to do a long or short rest
Yeah.
for me to regain them.
Yeah,
So-
kudos to you
yeah,
for
for-
remembering that, because it's been, like, for the past 2 sessions, you've been in the same day.
I'm the
So-
only one who's rested any.
So you guys are exhausted. I don't care what you roll on your con. You're all exhausted, some more than others. Some way more
Sorry.
than others.
I had to walk upstairs.
Yeah, you're kind of hallucinating at this point. You're like seeing elevators. You're like seeing like horses and camels. You're hallucinating. You're so tired. You're looking. Your brain is like making things appear.
Taliandai,
so
why
tired.
didn't I animate a door?
You're seeing doors floating around.
Son of a bitch.
Normally I would criticize them, but right now the flying door sounds real good.
You see me just fall to the ground to sleep, and suddenly a dome appears around us.
There you go. When a dome does appear,
Well, yeah,
Just-
the tiny hut. It's not a hut, it's a dome.
I'm letting you
Hey,
know. I'm letting you know that the spell goes off. It
Hey,
works.
I got a weird one for you, Lykos. You're straight up like 10 levels of Moon Druid, right?
Yeah.
You could turn into an air elemental and carry us all up there. Or better yet, you could turn into an earth elemental and carry us all up there by Earth Pride.
I can only turn into a CR of 4. An air elemental is a CR of 5.
No. At 10th level, you can expand 2 uses of your wild shape at the same time to transform into an air elemental, an earth elemental, a fire elemental, or a water elemental, regardless of what your CR is.
Really?
Yes.
So I just want you guys to get an idea of the scale here. So I'm gonna bring you over here to the dragon. So that little green dot on his eyebrow,
Yeah.
that's where you are. Like
Oh.
all of that size and everything is just a little tiny speck.
This brings up an interesting question.
Yeah.
If this is on his head and he is bent over like that,
Yeah. Well, that's
how
just
are we
it's
not
the
falling?
best picture I could find. Okay. To
I
represent.
know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being serious. Okay, yeah. So when I saw this picture, I was like, "Oh, this is exactly what I want," except for his head's bending down. But yes, I mean, essentially, his head's just lifted up. That's the only difference.
Well, shit.
Here is the head. Wow, that is the best head you've ever seen in your life. There's a mouth, his teeth.
Oh my gosh, the dragon has a giant
Right.
tumor.
He's got a mohawk.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if you want to be childish, I won't even make the joke. I can't.
I'm always
Jared.
childish.
I can't bring myself to make the joke.
Alright, Jared, I was doing something funny.
No, get rid
Never
of it.
mind, never mind, get rid of it.
Oh, I'm trying to.
It looks
I
like he
keep
has a
sucking it.
nose that's running.
Dragons get cold. Oh no! Jeez. All right, you go over here. All right.
Oh no!
Dang it!
Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. Now I just needed to get rid of them so I could delete that. Jeez, that was annoying.
We all fall off. And
Ah!
Damn it.
Okay, so you guys take a rest. You guys get a full 8 hours of rest. Are you guys gonna take watches?
We don't have to.
Yes.
The dome is impenetrable.
Oh, well, okay.
Impregnable, even.
There you go then. So you're
Why I keep
comfortable.
wanting to use it for big attacks.
You're comfortable where you are. That you feel like nothing's gonna happen. I'm okay with that. Oh, that's way better than what I drew.
Nice job, Dan.
Yeah, very
Thank you.
well. You're
So
doing
we
that
are
with you're doing that with
completely
a
safe in
mouse?
this hut.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I know. I'm just trying to make
Now make it breathe fire, Dimi.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make Varlis paranoid. So yeah, you sleep safe and sound, no problems. You wake up the next day and the entire world's destroyed. No, and you get out of your
Jared,
hut.
you don't have to try hard. Varlis is on the face of a dragon. He's paranoid as it is.
From the eyebrow of a dragon. To be more
Same
specific.
thing.
I know, just to be more specific. But anyways, so you guys
We'll
get,
see Varlis hallucinating, shouting at the sky.
all right, so your arms hurt, or not your arms, unless you've been walking on your arms. Your legs hurt, your feet hurt, and then you've got these stairs to go up, and you proceed. So about halfway up these stairs, so about 4 to 5 hours, you're about halfway up these stairs. Well, I mean, unless you guys are doing something, I don't want to interrupt what you guys are doing.
No, we're walking.
Go ahead.
Varlis suggested somebody suggested I could do an air elemental and
That was me.
I can potentially fly us.
Yes, you could.
Sure, if that's all within the rules. I'm not going to look them up because I refuse to look at rules during a game. I look them up later.
Yes.
But
In fact, elementals can do that.
I trust you. So yeah, go ahead.
How do I know this? Because I've played with plenty of wild shaping druids.
That's what I get for being a GM who doesn't know all of the rules 100%. So
a 90% literacy of the rules.
yeah.
So then, in that case, I will use both points of my
Wild shape.
wild shape and turn into an air elemental.
My
Which
rat-
lasts for seriously a long time.
All right. So
Yep.
how does he carry you guys? Is the question.
Well, air elementals can at least make themselves substantial enough to hit shit. So they can make themselves substantial enough to at least carry us. They're literally mini tornadoes.
That
So-
seems very unpredictable, but sure. You know
Living
what?
air you want.
I mean, yeah, but so you're gonna swirl them up inside of you and just kind of carry them up. How fast can you go up?
Flying? He has
90 feet.
All right, so you are just flying up, and I mean, this still seems like it takes forever, but you're just flying straight up. And you're kind of flying up and then over because it's kind of on a slant of this mountain. So
Flying up the mountain.
yeah, you're flying up the mountainside, and you get all the way up to right about here, this point right there, and you see that the stairs seem very crumbled and broken up and stuff. And you at this point how long does this last?
10 hours.
What level is he? Yeah, 10 hours.
Okay, so we're at the 10-hour mark at this point, so you have to let them down.
Okay, how about this? As we're going, I transform and we all just fall down on the stairs
Yeah, you're like, all right.
in a dog pile.
Yeah, you know when it's gonna dissipate, and you just kind of blah, blah, blah,
I say,
come out.
guys, sorry, but, and then
Whoa!
Yeah, you just saved them weeks, I think. So I think they're good.
No, that works just fine. Thank you.
So you guys are up here, and the stairs are a bit sketchy. You see like a corner of one of the stairs, just stair nosing, just fall off and tumble down the mountain so you can't see it anymore.
I slightly concerned myself a little bit.
So you guys want to continue your trek? There is like it's like still up the side of the mountain. There is like a base on the side of the mountain. You think it's about 200 feet up. So if you wanted to scale the mountain, you could climb it, or you could take these stairs. Those are pretty much your only options. Or
Which one would be quicker?
To get to the center of this thing you're trying to get to, climbing. Because then you're going to the right, and then you have to go back to the left to get to it.
How long of a climb is it?
Yeah, because you guys are. It's 200 feet, so however long that takes.
All right. So I'm going to
right
climb, and I'm going to take out a rope, a piton, hammer, and everything. Have them prepared. I'm gonna start climbing.
Okay. You guys see Ahiga get out his climbing equipment, and he just starts climbing.
Could you describe like any objects in the area?
There's mountains, rocks, and more rocks. Like what?
Like, is there a giant stone slab on the ground, or?
Well, the only flat surface are the stairs.
Oh.
They're chiseled into the side of a mountain, so.
Oh. Well, there goes my idea.
Yes. Imagine there's a mountain here and then stairs carved into it.
Nice roll, Ahiga.
Shut up.
Yeah, you're not making progress very well.
So I started okay, nope.
I mean, you're still climbing. You're making progress. It's just taking forever. At this point, you feel like, well, maybe it might be quicker to do stairs.
So, can I try again?
Sure.
It's
It's a climb check. I don't really, or it's it's climbing.
You can try all day.
Yeah, you're a fucking fighter.
I stop and I am suddenly filled with determination to get there quickly.
I kick in the butt.
Oh crap! I forgot to take. We will be right back away. No.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
So they haven't even seen anything?
No, it's just we've had this huge. We will be right back across the screen this entire time.
Are they hurting at least?
Huh?
They can still hear us.
Because I haven't had a Twitch open. I've been looking at an Excel spreadsheet. So, damn it. Sorry about that, people watching. I'll have to do something on the edit. Just give me a second here. Sorry, I gotta make a note to myself. 148. Shit. Man, that's aggravating.
Anyway, I'm going to spend a hero point to scale this incredibly quick.
No problem. You look like like Spider-Man at this point.
Right, like I run up the first 20 feet and then just start climbing like a boss. And when I get up to the 50-foot mark, I'm going to drive a pin into the rock and have a rope hanging there so people can climb up there easily.
Yeah, you do. You climb up there. You're like, "Huh-cha!" and you stick it in there, and you lay down this rope, and it is you're like, damn, I'm good. Like you set it up perfectly, thanks to your hero point.
I will climb the rope.
It is very firm. You climb it. At this point, as long as you can climb a rope, you don't need to roll.
Oh, well.
I still thought when you climbed the rope, it's like a DC 5.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, at this point, you're climbing a rope. I think
That's a very good rope, Joltz.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
It's a hero point rope.
it's a hero point rope. Yeah, it's got like hero point written all over it and fine etching. You feel very confident when you climb it. I just don't.
Made of woven spider silk.
Yeah, I just don't feel like. I feel like you guys have climbed ropes before. You don't need to really roll at this point if it's a secure rope and there's no wind or anything blowing you. So, so you get finally to the top, and you see the very last stair. When you climb up, you see the very last tread of the stair behind you, and you're now on this long platform that leads to this large door, and you see the structure before you. Again, I'm going to zoom it in just so you guys can look, like, way up there where you can't really see. You see this entrance below where that little peak comes, and you see this, like, these two bowls, like, shape, like, there's the doors, and then right on either side of these two massive doors are these, like, these fountains that are empty, and they have these drains that go inside of the structure.
If we had to fill those with blood, I'm calling bullshit.
What do you guys want to do?
Wait, hold on. I might have missed that entire description. I don't know why. It just sounded a lot really bugged out.
You see two very massive doors carved into this structure. You're on a long, flat platform, and then you see two fountains carved also that look like they're carved out, and they're empty. And then there's these holes that go inside of the structure from the fountains, as if like a liquid that was poured in here would go inside of the structure on both of them.
Oh, right there, you say, or?
There's one on either side of the doors.
I kind of checked this out.
We have to fill these fountains with blood.
Do we?
Yeah.
We have to fill.
Remember what she said.
I'm sorry. I don't think we can fill a fountain with even all the people we have here.
Yeah, I think you're thinking they're not. They're probably like if you were to cup both of your hands, that kind of size.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you said
Yeah, I know. I don't a basin. Yeah, I just couldn't think of a more appropriate word. So sorry, it's a basin or yeah. There you go.
All right, so I'm gonna try the door first and foremost before I do this.
Oh, it opens right up. No, I'm just kidding. No, it doesn't.
Is it a huge door?
In Draconic, there's Draconic writing all over it.
It's Draconic.
I almost told you what it said, but the tongues have expired by now. So
It's,
I'll cast tongues again because we've had a long rest.
it says pull.
it says squat and ye shall receive. No, it says it says I am hungry. Feed me.
I nod to the others. Definitely sounds like blood.
Yeah, so I go to one of the basins and slice my hand with the dagger and try. Alright.
As I look to the others and see if anyone of them want to fill the other basin, since I have ink blood.
Okay, so here's what happens. So when you cut your hand and you feel the pain, and then you pour the blood in the basin and it goes in, you see the door opens. One of the doors open for you, but the rest of you guys don't see the door open. It's very strange.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, testing something. I slapped myself.
Okay.
I look over at Ahiga and said, "Guess it didn't work."
What do you mean? I was like, go to walk in. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, you see him. You see him. It looks like he walks right through the door,
What the? Ahiga?
and he's gone.
What?
I slapped myself.
Ahiga.
Yeah, you hear him say
bang
what?
him.
You hear him say what? Yeah.
I hear that and say, "Ahiga, are you okay?" I ask, putting a hand against the door.
Yeah, you
I
see
kind
them.
of.
They're like banging against nothingness. They're putting their hands against nothingness. It's like you're like, well, the door's open, but their hands are just pressing up against.
So I literally peek back through the door, look at them. Yeah.
Yeah. So you see a head come through the door.
Yeah, oh my God!
And no body.
Ahiga, the door's still closed to me.
I guess you're gonna have to make the sacrifice too. I'm afraid.
So
I
me
nod my
slapping
head.
myself in the face twice did nothing.
Well,
You have the right idea, but you're missing part 2 of the ritual. You got part 1 right.
So
you're missing part
pain
2.
is happening.
Yes.
I sigh and I pull out my dagger and I slice along my hands, draining the black.
Sometimes I feel like I need to just keep my mouth shut and let you figure it out. Damn it.
I was hoping to avoid part 2.
Yeah. So you slice your hand open, and you feel the pain, obviously, and then you pour it in, and the same thing that I described to Ahiga happens
So
to you.
So the black ink doesn't change anything.
No. It needs the pain, and then it needs
Something.
the result of the pain, I guess, if you will. You don't really know. It just worked. So.
Come on.
Oh.
Come on,
I walk
Joe.
in for that.
I just kind of scream into the fountain, "My mother is dead, you asshole!"
The door up. No, I'm just kidding.
I
that
hear
echoes
out
through the interior. My mother is dead. My mother is dead. My mother is dead. You
hear
asshole.
out
You
saying-
asshole.
Quiet!
Assholes.
I peer out the door and say, Varlis, just go ahead and do it. It's not going to hurt you.
I think that's the point.
Well, it's not going to hurt you. You're going to hurt yourself.
So
Fine.
look at Varlis. If it hurts so much, why don't you try crying into the basin?
I slowly turn towards him. You had sex with the woman in a pool of blood.
Yeah, but
Your argument isn't valid.
I love how you guys are arguing through a door that
I know it's
only
there.
one
I
of
don't
you
care. I
only
know
one
it's
of you
there.
can see through.
In the meantime, Lykos just
Well, no,
goes
two of
up
us can.
to the opposite
Well,
basin they went
out of the two
to
arguing.
and
Yeah.
does the exact same thing they did.
Yeah,
and
that's an interesting thought.
same thing happens. You walk right. You can walk right in. No, I just see
And then I
like
go
in the.
through.
I just
The
see like
other
in the
fountain.
movie, like if this was a movie, like you would be arguing to a wall, and then then it would show it from their perspective, and they see you, and then it would pan back to you just arguing at a wall. The visuals in my head make it more funny.
no, yeah, this looks great to me. I just happen to imagine my head peeking through the door
Yeah.
and shit. But no.
But yeah,
no,
Lykos walks in, so now everybody has disappeared except for you, Varlis. They're all inside of this.
Really?
Jared,
Look at-
pay attention.
Oh, sorry.
He did the other fountain.
Yeah,
I did the opposite fountain they
yeah,
did.
same thing happens.
Same door?
No, it's a different door, but there's two doors.
Oh,
Same place.
A
so the
fountain
doors
per-
don't lead somewhere else?
No, it's just
Like-
it's a very large door with two. It's a very large opening with two doors like that open, and there's a fountain on either side of these large. So it's all one big archway. It's two like doors that cover it. You know what I'm saying? Like here, let me just draw it.
Basically, it's two basins on the side of a giant double door.
Yeah. So there's like this, and then I just drew a penis, but and so this is this is one door, and this is the other door. There's a fountain here and a fountain here.
Oh, it's one of the...
Yeah, they've
I'm
been
just
opening
standing
the
here.
one on the right, and then he opened the one on the left. It doesn't matter; it's the same result.
Oh, the way you described it, I was thinking like two different doors.
No, sorry.
No, this
Yeah.
is one, guys. It's a double door.
Oh, well, I didn't...
It's just a
Once
very
again-
large door that
See it?
one. It's a very large door that one door is just not. It's too massive. So
Well, I was figuring with two fountains and two doors, I was thinking it would lead to like different passageways.
No. Just whatever. Anyway.
move my pictures around.
I'm like, will someone come out here and cut me?
Sorry if I didn't.
I throw my knife at him.
Ah!
So
My
you're
face!
now fall to the ground, bleeding to death with the dagger stuck into you. No, all right, no. Yeah, so you're throwing your dagger at him.
Myself, blah, blah, blah.
No, I'll literally just step out, grab his arm, pull it to the fountain, and I say, oh, is that a bird? As I look behind him.
I have you know, the only reason I said that was because I have nothing I can cut myself with.
Oh, so I slice his hand anyway. Well, fun. I step back in.
I'm fine if you
I'm
guys
like
don't have a
giant.
knife. I don't really care. So.
Black-haired asshole.
So you do the same. So Varlis, this is really great that you went last. I just want to say. So as you do it, you feel like it's pulling more blood from you. Like it wants more.
Huh?
Oh no.
Yeah, and it almost feels like it's drawing your hand in, like closer.
Yeah,
to
screw
it.
that. Cure wounds.
Well, are you gonna? Well, you're gonna pull your hand away if, like, what are you? You're just curing wounds on it.
Well, it would immediately close up the cut.
Yes. The door opens for you immediately when you do that, but it just feels like it wants more. But yes, you do cure wounds and heals up the wound, The door's still open for you. But that
I'm
is
like,
definitely strange, because it didn't do that to anybody
asshole
else.
fountain.
You hear a yum.
It was-
No.
It was
Guys, the fountain tried to kill me.
Well,
What
you see
doesn't
them
the
now
new
because the
plans?
door is
Not
open
kidding.
for you. And
I know,
you-
I'm looking at them. Guys, the fountain tried to kill me.
I look over it. What? It shouldn't have. It was a small. It just took a small pendant from the rest of us.
Yeah, you were paying attention. I started gushing.
What?
So, yeah, you guys are inside, and you see this. It's like all of everything you see there is hollowed out. You see up, is like, and it looks like there's this starry sky above you, and you see this flowing of like energy swirling around all over the place in the air. It's at the
Couldn't have been because I'm a
ceiling of
wood
this
elf,
thing.
because Lykos is a wood elf. Weird.
Yes,
About
very weird.
us wood elves.
Well, I was trying to think of why the fountain decided this guy would make an interesting snack. And I thought maybe it's because I'm a wood elf. Then I thought, no, because you're a wood elf. And
Yeah, I'm a wood elf.
It's because your nose. I don't know.
because I'm hot as hell. What?
That must be it.
yeah, he's like, the fountain's like, I like attractive people.
Yeah.
Shut up here. Let me have my fun.
Them lead.
Guys, Mom Murder 3 has been made a grammar Nazi.
What?
Who are you really? Describe yourself without using your name or any attributes given to you. Well, okay, I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, you guys get into this large structure. You see what I described, and you see once again multiple people being tortured. There are chains. They're chained to the walls. They're being tortured, and you see this beast at the end of the hall, who is kind of monitoring the whole thing from this throne. And he looks at you guys and just kind of observes. He doesn't say anything.
This is like this beast that's just like at the top of this thing.
Yeah, he looks like a gargantuan werewolf almost.
I'm going to. I will approach and speak and say, "Are you the one who owns this structure?"
Says no, but I am the one who oversees it.
So you're the one in charge of building it.
My voice doesn't do it justice. He sounds very dark and like very deep, almost kind of demonic like when he speaks. But it's a very deep, basic, or not basic, damn it, common. And as he speaks, he says, "No, but I oversee this place."
I see.
Why are you here? I was expecting another.
We've come in her place.
I only need one.
What do you need? What do you need her for?
That is none of your concern, since you are not her.
Well, if you only need one of us, might as well tell us what we're going in for.
No.
My logic is undeniable.
This is unacceptable.
Can I attempt to persuade?
Can I attempt to assist him?
Sure. Role play what you're saying when you're doing your persuade. That's all I ask.
Wait, there might be a chance this is. I'm an arcane caster as well, and I seem to be rather open-minded to the side of knowledge. Maybe just perhaps I could help you out. I'm much versed in many ways, and on top of that, I could be a great aid.
And his
There's
knowledge
another
is quite
situation.
And his
Perhaps.
knowledge is quite wide and vast.
He finally moves for the first time and kind of like strokes his chin and he says, perhaps. He says, are you familiar with the gate spell?
Oh.
I smile a bit and nod. I've heard of it, yes.
Well then, perhaps you will be of use. And what of your... And he dude like leans over and he's like, companions. I see one of you has met... he just calls her Lady Blood.
Yes, this is me. This is I.
He was the one who paid the price to enter.
So at this point, the tower, you hear it shift, and his visage changes into like a demon.
Hey guys, I think it's screwed up.
No, he still stays there, and he still is like of the same mind. He just his form changed. And you see the hall changes. The people around you look different, and they seem to be in a different phase. Like they're no longer chained. They're kind of laying in these fetal positions, and they seem to be like sickly. The rest of you stay exactly where you are. Everything around you changed, though.
I look around before back at him.
You were saying, he says in now a demonic voice.
You're very powerful.
I am but a speck of sand compared to his lordship,
Of course.
the Sith.
Aren't we all, though?
He nods. He says, well, I need your assistance back here. And he stands up, and he walks behind his throne and motions for you to follow him. What are the rest of you guys doing? Before he answers.
I am...
Standing there silent, I guess?
I kinda just like... So...
I'm like, Ahiga, don't fight it.
I kinda give him a look like, duh.
Yeah, I mean, he's like borderline gargantuan. He's definitely at least huge size.
I look, perhaps we can be of assistance as I start to follow.
All right. What do the rest of the other two of you do? What are you doing, Lykos? What are you doing, Varlis?
I don't know. I'm pretty much just gonna follow what's going on.
Lykos is just like... all
There's
he
not
can
much
be-
I can do.
Pretty much, so Lykos is just like, in his mind like, well, if you want to, you can. But if something bad happens, I'll be ready.
So we follow.
So everybody's following? Is that what I'm hearing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he goes behind his throne and continues walking in. You. Okay. Now, what were you going to do or say? Taliandai, I did interrupt you, so let's see what they're doing.
I think to myself that I love my friends and I hope they come through for me, and I go and follow him immediately.
This
Okay.
is the kind of crap that happens every other game.
So you follow him and you see he kind of moves his hand to the side and this stone wall moves and you see this stairwell going up and it spirals. And you follow him and it's very dark in here. There's no torches or anything. So you're basically walking down this pitch black corridor or spiral staircase for
Good thing all but one of us
Quite some
has
time.
dark vision.
Yes, and then the rest of you guys can follow, but you're going to be a bit behind Taliandai. And you get to the top, and you see what you imagine. You're probably right around this portion of the dragon type statue, maybe like the chestal area, and you see all of this like mysterious symbols and writings. And he waves his hand, and they start glowing. And he says, "You can cast your spell here." And he points to the wall where all the symbols are glowing. And he steps aside.
What spell?
The
Gate.
The gate spell.
Gates is a 9th level spell, dude.
I know that. That's why
I
he
know
needed an
that.
archmage.
You know? And my character being a bard, he's definitely heard of the magic, so he's incapable of using himself, but that doesn't mean that he isn't going to go along with it.
So what do? Eventually, you get the rest of you guys will get up there.
He wants me to cast Gate.
That is the impression you are getting. Apparently, it's beyond even his skill. Is the impression you're getting.
I'm amazed. I'll just say this: I'm amazed I killed the Archmage. She was able to cast 9th level magic.
But she's an archmage. But she remember the beam made her like vulnerable. Like she didn't even know it was happening until she was dead.
I'm going to extend my hand forward, and I'm going to begin to chant a scripture that I've read through the books about Gate. I know I'm not going to have the amount of capacity to cast the spell, but I do have a plan.
Do you have a hero point?
Yes, I do.
More than willing to use one of those if you want to. Just keep that in
Yeah.
mind. But do what you want to do. Just letting you know.
I can't use a hero point to cast Gate, right?
I'm not going to answer that. Because
Did you ask if you could use a hero point
you
to
say,
gate?
you say, this is what I want to do. I want to use a hero point. I will say, yes, you can do this. And then I'll say what happens. Or I'll say, no, you can do this. So if you want to cast Gate, I'm going to say if you use a hero point, there will be a way to make this work, but I'll just leave it at that.
We're not gonna like it.
I'll take a deep breath, extend my hand forward, and I'll remember everything I've read throughout the books of study of arcane lore and knowledge. And I'm going to try, because I see my friends are right there, and this big hulking badass who could probably kill everyone's right here.
Here's
and
what
for the
you
sake
know.
of...
I'm sorry. Damn it, I keep interrupting, and I apologize for that. Here's what you know. You know that Gateway is the hardest spell to cast. Out of all of the spells. For one, it's conjuration. Two, it is the hardest conjuration. That makes it the hardest spell.
Next to probably Wish itself, but...
Well, yeah, but Wish has its drawbacks in my campaign, so it's not as powerful as you might think.
Wish has its drawbacks, period.
Exactly, but they're even worse in my
Wait a
campaign.
What if the person who casts Gate is meant as a sacrifice because of this world's reaction to conjuration?
Yeah, probably. If you're a tiefling asshole.
Well,
I'm going... Alright, well, you know what? For the sake of my friends and for the sake of my own life, I'm going to do what I can to do my best, and I'm going to spend a hero point and begin to follow the tomes and scriptures, sinking in both arcane and religious magic the best I can in a way to cast Gate.
you are failing horribly until Trill starts writing in his book for you. He starts spelling out the spell for you. He says, just say this, do this. And you are basically, he's giving you cue cards. And the spell starts working. Yeah.
Wait.
I begin to recite from the book as if it's a spell book then.
Yes, and it's exactly what he wants you to do. And he's kind of helping you. Well, he is helping you. He's doing pretty much all of the work except for the somatic component and the vocal. Anyways, so the spell is nothing's happening until this happens, and then all of a sudden you start seeing the glyphs start glowing, and it starts like drawing, like it's almost like connecting the dots. These lines connecting the dots that draw a doorway.
I start to step away.
And then it glows really brightly, like very
It's such
brightly
a
to where
ruler.
it's like very blinding, and then next thing you know, there's just this opening, and it goes up. You see clouds, you see a stairway, and it goes up in the sky, and the demonic being says, "Well done. You did prove useful."
Run.
I
There is glory. Assists will be sure to reward you for your dedication.
There's a small part of me that's really out of game. There's a small part of me that's laughing right now. Out of the big hoodoo he made about the shield.
He he steps right next to the door, and he points and he says, "Now go. Your companions can follow." He points you out the door that you just opened.
Wait, like Ahiga has gone and left already. Somehow he found a way through the door and is just fucking gone.
Wow, Ahiga's the one who's running. Woo!
I'm like,
Magic bad, magic bad, magic bad, magic bad, magic bad!
Okay,
I slowly turn towards Taliandai. This seems shoe on the other footish.
nods
Ah,
his head in agreement with you as he sighs.
Ah, so this is how it feels.
I say as I
Surely, if you took your place, you knew the agreement. Glory awaits you and power. Proceed.
I nod my head as I step forward, and hopefully, believing in the scripture of Lola, I will survive.
All right. Well, before we get to you, let's get to the other people. So you're already down the stairs. When you get to the bottom of the stairs, the room has shifted again and has changed. You now see all of these people with the various markings on their faces in various colors walking around, and they see you and they start hissing at you.
Wait, the people started hissing?
What?
Yes. These look like. So the first room, there was a bunch of people chained to the walls. The second room, there was a bunch of people in the fetal position. This room, there's a bunch of people walking around, and they are now hissing at you when they see you. And they have, like,
my
markings
God,
all over their
it's the
face.
Snake people.
No, not hissing like that. They look humanoid. They're like, ah! like you are just like pure evil or something.
So, I see this thing. Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen, and leave.
Well, you can go back the way you came, or you can go the way all of you guys came in, which was the big gate, which is through all of them.
You wish you could teleport.
Didn't you just say the same exact thing? Because you said you could either leave
Well, the way you came was from down the spiral stairs, behind the
Right.
throne. You're behind the throne, looking through the main archway where these people are, looking at the gate that you guys came in when you first got into the structure, where the stairs are and everything.
Okay, so I see they all hiss at me, and I kind of get back behind the throne room for a moment.
It's just a throne. I mean, there's like this big room, the gate where you guys came in, and then steps that go to a big throne, and then behind the throne is a stone wall that has been pushed aside and spiral stairs. That's pretty much it. And then the sky, and then the roof or the ceiling looks like a starry sky.
Yeah, but all these guys are...
Yes, there's probably about 30 of them, and they all are hissing at you. And there's
Right.
male and female. It's various ages and sexes and...
I guess I gotta just, like, wait here for the rest to catch up to me, because, oh my god.
Okay, so that leaves two of you guys. What are the rest of the two of you doing? You don't know what's going on below.
So, hold up. The guy wants us to go through the gate Taliandai just made?
Yes, the opening that he just made, yes.
That appears to lead into the sky.
There's this stairway that goes up.
Into the sky.
You don't know what's beyond the door because you haven't walked out of it yet. That's why I'm waiting to get to Taliandai, just to describe what's out there. Because I don't want to
Yeah.
influence
So
your decision.
Taliandai went through the door.
I'm probably gonna follow him.
Okay.
Lykos is going through the door.
I'm like,
The only reason I trust walking through this gate right now is because of what Lola wrote.
have faith.
And even Lykos is as stuck with Taliandai because he, of course, not only because he's been with him long enough, individually, but because of the fact that even though he's slow to trust others, he trusts Taliandai the most, since only because Taliandai is the one that he has been with in a group with the most.
Okay.
When we've been going out, Lykos has been with Taliandai the most.
Makes sense.
So, Lykos is with Taliandai through and
Alright.
through.
And then, Varlis, you're going as well?
Well, yeah.
And then Ahiga, you were waiting for them to
Downstairs.
come, which they do not seem to ever. They don't seem to come.
I will not lie that I am.
I realize you're torn. That's kind of the point.
Like,
I'm
like,
not gonna lie.
like, I don't like this idea. I don't like this idea. This is a horrible idea. We're going to die.
Yeah.
Trust Lola.
I'm pretty sure I said that like 3 times in the past, and you all said coward.
Okay. You kind of will wait up there for a moment and... Damn it. He'll return. Fuck.
With an
Yeah, you
entire
pull a
army
Han
of hissing
Solo.
people on your ass.
I don't want to force you to. I'm not trying to force your hand here. If you want to
Well,
stay
yeah,
away
but
from them, but this door is going to close behind them.
What happens if I don't go? Do I...
Okay.
I'm
seem to
not
be
going to
stuck
answer
here?
that. I'm not going to answer that.
I wonder if I'll be stuck here.
I'm not even gonna answer how long until the door shuts behind them. All I'm gonna say is that this is kind of, I need to know what you're doing. It's either yes or no, kind of. However you role play it out is 100% fine with me. It's very important that I have an understanding of who's walking through this and who's not. Unfortunately, because once I describe this, I don't want people to say people's opinions to change. Essentially.
Let me back through. Let me back through.
Yeah.
It's either I go...
Do I stay or should I stay or should I go?
I guess.
Anybody seen Stranger Things on Netflix? You should
No,
watch
I
it.
haven't.
You need to watch it.
I was going to.
Should I stay or should I go? That song is.
Okay, well, so
I'll take a nap.
here's the problem. He wants to help, but so far every time Taliandai's made a decision, it's gone from bad to worse. And he doesn't like that. Because last time he did something because, oh, well, I don't got a choice, he opened up a rift and lost the Book of Elemental Evils.
You weren't around when I did that.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I can't say anything, unfortunately.
I was right.
I really
oh, yeah,
wish
you
I
were,
could.
okay.
I
I thought that was Alexander.
yeah.
Yeah,
Damn it.
no. And then, just no, we're full of horrible decisions, but I have no idea how to get out of here.
See, the challenge in my combat, damn it, the challenge in my campaigns is not the combat; it's the decision making.
And that's why I'm kind of just over here like.
On the other hand, the challenge is combat is bullshit.
Yeah, I suck at combat. I'll admit at making combat encounters. So.
That was a joke, Jared.
Oh well, I'm still admitting not good. At
Oh,
combat
okay.
encounter, so.
He's really foreign, and because every time he's made a decision, it's just been worse and worse.
Yeah.
But he can't let him die, so damn it all, he goes back.
All right, you run back up the stairs, and the door is shutting, and you jump through it.
Like, grab him, like, I was like, grab Charlie under that second, like,
High
If
five
I
the
get-
demon as you're coming out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I look at Taliandai as we're going through here and say, if this goes bad, I want you to know I'm coming back from the grave to haunt you.
Yeah.
I kind of smile at that and nod. Well, considering I'm from the Shadow Realm, I really would not have it any other way.
I turn towards back and wait, you're gonna come back from the grave to haunt another grave?
Yeah. I will chase you through the afterlife, friend, and kick you out.
Well, as you guys are arguing, you jump through the door, and the door like seals behind you. And before you, oh well, you guys all die first. No, I'm just kidding. Before you, you see something very interesting. You see this stairways leading to this.
So bad.
You are in a crossroads. It looks like. It looks like you're in the Shadow Realm, peering into the realm of light. You see these dragon-like clouds that you see in the picture and various other pictures going in and out.
What?
Before you guys jump through the door, the demon will mention you know what to do. So what do you guys do?
I turned around, look at the wall where it was. No, we don't!
I put a hand on Parley's shoulder before he says that.
This is very interesting. You guys, I told you if you guys killed her, I was gonna have to. I don't. I mean, this is. I don't know what to do. So, good luck is all I can say.
Wait, so us killing the Archmage kind of threw you?
It did kind of. It did kind of make it a little difficult. Yes. Well, not difficult.
So
it
where's
just kind of
our
changed
fate
things.
point?
Where's
it's, I don't.
Where's Varlis? Not Varlis. Goddammit.
It didn't throw me off that much. Trust me.
Damn it.
If we blew up this gate, I bet it would.
All it means is that you guys had to figure out how to do all of these things instead of them already being done.
Alright, so I'm not really a God-fearing man, but man, So what
In this case, it's dragon fearing.
Taliandai takes a deep breath and looks back at everyone. I
what
kind
do
of smile a bit. Thanks for having my back, guys.
Well,
And I'm
We're
gonna walk up the
die,
stairs.
aren't we?
keep the role playing up. I gotta pee real quick, so sorry.
I know, I gotta pee too. So wait, oh, damn it.
I'll kind of say,
Is that-
I don't believe we're going to die. I just believe that we're in a really, really sticky situation.
I blame you still. I just want you to know that. Next time we have to make a crucial decision, it is not your decision to make.
Alright, I'll be leader. And I
Sorry.
say we all run away.
I don't try to take the leader spot. I just do what I naturally believe is right, and I follow it
also
to the
have
ends.
horrible, horrible luck.
Yes, I do have horrible luck. It's part of the whole always tell the truth thing.
I
Also
can't.
the whole wand of randomness blast shit.
Well, technically, this is not horrible luck. I caught rid of the Archmage.
You're right. Do you know what we should do? We should just sit here and do nothing.
We can't do that. We'll be stuck here forever. Not to mention, I don't want to bring that demon after us.
It's been a very bad couple of days.
Look,
We open a portal into bullshit land, a king tries to kill us, my mother dies, and now we're stuck in front of some gate we have no clue what does.
just... I rub my head.
Really?
Look, I made
Well,
my
I have
decision. I
nothing left
can't...
to lose. Starts marching towards it.
Remember, we have to be careful. The last time we thought we had a chance to change... Well, I thought I had a chance to change something. I lost the Book of Elemental Evils. We can't be so foolhardy this time.
You say we like it's our fault, when really it was all your decision.
Taliandai, do me a favor. Next time you have the ability to destroy something with your wand, take the opportunity.
You
I
want
don't
me
care.
to always use
If
the
it's
wand?
going to lead us into a bad position, I'd rather take the chance.
Alright.
I'm just saying.
I cast
if you-
advice, find a better spell. God, it's still funny. I don't know why I still find that funny.
Also, another thing, don't forget I gave you a rank 5 spell scroll.
Alright. I still need to use that telekinesis scroll.
I would really love telekinesis.
I've been looking for an opportunity,
I've been
honestly.
thinking about making a sorcerer who focuses into like all the cool powers like telekinesis and shit.
Varlis just kind of lays down on the ground. Do you know what I regret most?
As I lay down beside you, what?
Out of all the treasures I have found, I have lost all of them.
All right, so I've come to. As
I gave my scroll away, I gave my shield away, and I had my talisman taken from me.
I offer you a drink.
I'm going to empty the entire thing.
As it suddenly refills.
No, I don't care. Magic or not, it empties for a bit.
I kind of look.
So
That is an impressive feat, friend.
I have lost all fear of death right now.
give me a con save, and
All of
also
us? Shit.
as I was taking a pee, I came to a decision. I will give you guys a group fate point. So this you
Whoa.
all have to agree on its use.
The dragon we're on dies.
Because you did throw me for a loop, I feel it's justified. So,
That would be hilarious if we agreed on
well,
that.
you can't use it here, unfortunately, because that's you know what? You use it whenever the hell you guys want.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
It's
We'll
a
find
good
some
fate.
really like if we come across Dykoff, he's dead.
If you guys all agree on it,
We could technically.
I have no control over how you use it,
All right.
except for
If we
you guys have
really
to agree
wanted
on it.
We can make all 4 of us GMs and make Jared the player.
Just one session, I have to be the player. That would be awesome, actually. I would love that.
I call down meteors. Right?
How many council meetings we would need before we agreed on one fucking question?
I've done a group fate point before. It was one of the other fate points I've given away, and it works. You just gotta make it work.
I'm very curious. Okay, well,
I'm
for
not
now,
giving
we
each
need
of
to-
you a fate point. That's not gonna happen. Not this
I
isn't big enough
become
for
a
that.
dragon.
Yeah.
So let's all agree that Varlis becomes a dragon.
Yes.
All right, damn.
Okay, be a pirate. He's never been a pirate king because everyone votes for themselves.
I become the new bronze dragon.
Okay.
That'd be terrifying if you were like the child of a dragon.
No, I become the new bronze dragon. The
Child-
actual
Yeah,
one.
the Child of Dragon
Nah.
is essentially just the half dragon class from 3.5, so yeah, it's not
Whatever.
as great as you
Let's
think it is.
continue. What did you want us to roll?
I think it was a con save.
Oh yeah, a con save. Yes.
Wait, what about
I don't-
You're rolling a con save because you chugged his drink.
Oh yeah, my strong, potent alcohol.
Yeah. You are. Well, if you chugged it and it's high alcohol content, I'd imagine you're probably getting super buzzed, if not borderline drunk at this point.
I'm fine with that.
You're kind of
Basically,
like,
just
oh,
seconds ago,
I love you
Varlis was like,
guys. You guys
The
are so
only
awesome.
people I love are dead.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to lose.
Yeah,
So
guys. I
we
just
have
love
to
you
go
guys.
through this door, right?
Well, you guys can do whatever the hell you want. There are stairs leading up to this gateway. I know it doesn't show it on the picture, but there are. Some of them are covered in
Draw the
clouds,
stairs out.
and you see these figures going in and out. But it definitely looks like you are peering into the realm of light, or maybe the realm of light.
I'm
is peering
leaning
into
over
you.
on Ahiga right now, and I'm like, why is there so many stairs?
I
Again,
offer to
pain.
carry his drunk butt up the stairs.
Yeah, there's not too many stairs here, but yes, it's more stairs. It's almost like a cruel joke. Of course, it would have
So
been
let's-
more of a funny joke if you had to climb all of the stairs, but nonetheless. So you guys
walked upstairs for just a day straight.
you look behind you and you see the symbols that were on the wall before you created the gate are on this like invisible area of air. And then all around you, it looks like you're on top of some mountain peak, and then this is the peak. You see all of the dragon below you. Essentially, if you look at this picture right here, you are at the peak of one of the horns of the dragon. So you've traveled quite some distance.
We went from its base to the end of its horn.
Yes. You
We
basically
needed magical
Jeez.
teleportation for that?
Yes. You did more than just teleport.
So I kind of
Wait a
look.
minute. We're on a completely different dragon.
No. Well, I didn't say that, but
Yes, you did.
I didn't say that.
You said we were in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
We weren't before.
Okay.
Yeah,
think
we were in the-
think about what dragons are.
Oh, basically you're saying they can exist in both dimensions at once.
Well, this particular one, this is actually a point that your character is now wrapping his head around. How is it possible for him to exist in two different realms?
Dykos
Anyway.
and everything he does is bullshit.
Anyway,
Well, you think about what people have said. You've gotten some information that might help you understand this.
let's continue on.
All right. So yeah, go through the stairs, no problem. It's very windy up here, but other than that, you get through the stairs, no problem, and you get to this gateway, and it's very large and massive. And you're staring as you're looking through it. You were looking into the realm of light. You were looking out as if you were looking from the top of the dragon's horn into the realm of light. I mean, you see pretty much nothing but clouds because you're so high. But
I take a deep breath and I walk through.
I follow behind.
you walk through.
I-
And all you see is darkness. You see the blood red moon in front of you, and then it looks like you're looking into the shadow realm. So it's kind of a play. It's trickery almost. What you're looking in is actually what you're stepping out of.
So
Oh,
it's
that's
like
weird.
we just went through a
Yeah.
mirror in a way.
Ding, 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 ding.
That doesn't make sense, though.
It doesn't have to make sense. It's a fucking dragon.
Okay, so we were still in the light realm, but we went through
Yes.
a
Instead
mirror
of
portal.
Yes. Here's my logic. So instead of me saying, "Hey," instead of you seeing sunlight and sky, you see the shadow realm. I said, "I'm going to stick with the picture and make it as confusing as hell."
Well, congratulations, Jared. You succeeded.
Yes, thank you. I pat myself on the back. And you are now standing in the shadow realm on what appears to be the same thing.
I'm like, Taliandai,
Yes.
we're back in the Shadow Realm, aren't
Yep.
What is this horrible place?
Well, but you look behind you and you see the shadow realm in this mirror-like thing.
I look
Can
at
I just
Ahiga and
poke
say,
just my head through it?
Poke your head through, and you appear to be in the realm of light.
we? I'm like, I don't like this place.
We should go back to the realm of light.
Those of you
I
who
look
are
over and
intelligent now know that you have created a permanent gateway into both realms, or both the shadow realm and the realm of light. And there's no more. You do not have to cross the rift anymore. This
Wouldn't
is
that-
a permanent gateway.
Wouldn't that both need a lot more power than just
Why
a
do
guy
you?
in his book could make?
There has been a lot of things going on.
Oh, so this whole thing was just to do that?
This whole thing was to basically create a gateway to this. Like dragons can exist in. Okay, so you guys may or may not know this, but dragons can exist, and they exist in both realms. Because if they didn't exist in the realm of light, there wouldn't be pain in the realm of light. So they have to exist in both. They're just more prevalent, and like the dragon of pain is more prevalent in the realm of shadow because that is where his crystal resides. But here's what happened. Dykos took that crystal, brought it to the realm of light. So now he can be prevalent in both realms thanks to a gateway.
Oh my god. I turn towards Taliandai. What have you done?
Joltz, you just keep fucking going, don't you?
What do you mean? He asks.
Blast the gateway with the wand.
Wait, hold on. You guys don't necessarily know this, but you did seem confused, so I felt like I needed to explain it to you.
Oh.
You guys can slowly work this out.
You want me to make an intelligence
Give me
roll?
arcane rolls. Hero points will be automatic successes.
You know what? I will spend a hero point.
Okay, so you know this. And you can choose to share if you wish. But keep in mind, you were following
Man, I
a
just
very
cannot
evil
roll for that.
archmage. So,
what do we do
Joltz
now,
could keep this
guys?
to himself if he wanted to.
I kind
Joltz
of.
could be secretly evil.
No one knows, honestly. Taliandai's very shifty.
Yes, you are. Why am I letting you live?
if your book could shit, it would be shitting right now. Its pants.
Just ink is dripping off the book.
So I kind of.
Both in fascination and in terror.
So with my hero point, could I say that Trill is the one who shows me this?
You can, yeah, sure. I'm not gonna. I mean, sometimes I describe the hero points. If you have a description, by all means.
So I'm reading through the book as I flip a page before I suddenly draw my wand, turn about, and point my wand outward, and I say move.
Wait, hold on. Are we in the realm of light or the realm of shadows?
Realm of Shadows.
And you're doing.
Remember, I have my head sticking through the portal at the moment.
I pull you away from it.
Of course.
I kind of look at him like, what are you? Should we not go back to the realm of, light?
This is a question. Should we pass through it first, then blast it?
That's a bad idea. The demon's on the other side.
Yes, I haven't even
Demon's on the other
described.
side on its face.
I haven't even described everything once you're in the shadow realm, but.
Oh, that's a good question. What's around us, Jared?
You see another stairway similar to the one you went to that goes to a gateway that has already been opened.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Yes.
So there's a gateway no matter what. It doesn't matter if I blast this or not.
Ah, screw it. Blast that one first.
It's yeah, I realize it's confusing, but there is logic behind it. I promise.
Let me guess. This has
No,
all happened before.
Guys, you gotta remember, the gateway from where we entered to get to the stairs closed behind us.
Yeah. I think you're on.
So there's no way back if we go back to the light side and then destroy the portal.
Okay, well,
So
here-
technically, we would have to reopen the gateway again.
well, actually, I made a mistake. When you popped your head through, you can give me a perception check.
In other words, the only place to destroy both gates is in the Shadow
Can I
Realm.
use my passive of 19?
Sure. You see the gate is open on your side. So basically it's an enter-exit thing. Like when you go through the gate, it closes behind you so that you can enter through the gate, and then the other gate on the other side opens for you. It's kind of like an enter-exit type of thing, in through the outdoor.
It's a, what do they call them? Airlock.
Yeah, so like if your intention is to go through the gate, like once you go through the gateway, you have to go through, like once you go through the dimension, or sorry, this is really hard to explain sometimes. The smaller dimension door, or you're pretty much required to go
once you
all
go
the way through.
one,
Yeah.
the other opens.
Yeah, and the intention is to go through the other one. So, but once you go back through, you see that the other one opens. So once you go through the main gate, the other gate opens for you.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying now.
Does that make sense? I know that's very confusing, but
No, I understand that completely, actually.
Okay, so what gates are we talking about?
well, he's
Okay,
the only one who
so-
sees the other gate open, unless when you pop your
I'm
head
gonna
through.
pull my head back and say, guys, if we go back into the light area, we can go completely back through.
You
The
The
door
demon portal
opened.
thing is open again?
Yes, it is. If we go back through, the gate opens again. I just stuck my head through and
Oh
it
my
opened
God.
up.
It
True.
provides ease of access for an invading army.
Yeah, Trill says it does now. In your book.
I looked at Taliandai. Was this... So what do we do now?
We have to shut down the gates.
Agreed.
What side do we want to be on when we do it, though?
Who's down the realm of light? We have to protect the king still.
I look to the book. Trill, how do you shut down a gate spell?
He says, I was only able to perform it once. I never even got the enjoyment of using it. He says, much
So
less
you-
learn how to take it down. I don't even know what was going to be on the other end of it. However, he says, think about it. think about the Shadow Realm in time.
Oh my god.
You could essentially, in theory, possibly control time.
Using the gates?
Time on this end moves much faster.
It moves normal.
What?
Time on this realm moves. It's an even flow. It's a steady flow, never
Then
changing.
the light realm moves slower?
But
No, it's the
in
realm.
the Shadow
right,
Realm, it's like a scattered clusterfuck.
I kind of think for a moment. Wait.
Yeah, I don't want to point it. I'm trying really hard not to.
Okay. Hey, wait, Taliandai, you kind of like saying
Wait.
this, or can we all see this, or do we all kind of know this? What?
Well, this is Taliandai. No, this is Trill talking to Taliandai through his book. So, no.
There are two portals. Are you saying... I might be thinking too much. This is the Shadow Realm we're in right now.
Yes, whatever you're looking into through the gateway is what you're in.
Okay, for a second there I was thinking, are we in between realms?
This is basically essentially the rift shortened. You could do a jumping jack in both the realm of light and the Shadow Realm at the same time.
No, I was thinking the area where we are right this moment. I was thinking one gate leads to the Shadow Realm, one gate leads to the light.
It's
a portal. So you jump through it on one side, you go to the other. It's basically a gateway. Yeah.
I'm going insane with this.
All right, here, let's draw it out.
I feel like you're trying your best.
I'm
So-
not the fucking smart one. This sucks.
This green line is the gateway. Over here is the Shadow Realm. Over here is the Realm of Light. This is you.
Yeah.
You can jump to the Shadow Realm, or you can jump to the Realm of Light.
Yeah, I figured that.
Okay. So,
Guys. Okay, I'm going to do it even if my character shouldn't know.
I made a little face.
So what he's saying is we could use this as an advantage, i.e., we could do something like hop back in time to prevent actions from happening, and or give us more time some preparation.
So what you're saying is we should travel back in time in the Light Realm and kill Taliandai before we can give the people the book.
That too.
Fuck you.
And we can travel back just long enough to give the king his warning, stop the Elven King from dying, and maybe, just maybe, we can go back just in time to stop the Archmage from ever doing this. Stop her ahead of time, so that way a lot of people don't have to suffer.
Right. Now this is all speculation from an NPC. So
Also, this brings up an interesting question.
What?
How do we get down from the dragon?
This is also a good question.
I rub my chin in thought, though, and I say, in
I have
theory...
a feeling we could probably fall for like 3 hours and not make it to the ground.
Maybe.
I kind of like that and say, in theory, doesn't that mean that we could theoretically rewrite prophecy?
Also, doesn't all
I
this
was-
time blah 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 also mess with one of the territories of a dragon?
Here's what he. Hold on. I'll get to that in a second. Let me just finish this thought. So, what Trill is saying is that you can go into the Shadow Realm, and if you don't like the timeline you're in, you can jump back through, and then keep jumping back into the Shadow Realm until you get to the time period you want, and possibly stop events from happening, thus changing the timeline.
Because the Shadow Realm's timeline itself...
There you go.
Yeah.
What if
we
only
can't
one of
change
us went through the portal?
So we cannot change any of the events that have happened in the Realm of Light, but we can redo the events in the Shadow Realm.
He does not know the answer to that, and there's no way in hell I'm going to answer that.
Here's an interesting question. What if one of us walked into the portal, turned around, then walked back through?
You already tried
How
that.
much... No, I'm saying how much time would pass?
you would have to observe.
And that's another thing. Lykos only stuck his head through. How much detriment would that cause?
Apparently nothing.
Weird.
It is very weird.
Maybe because the majority of him was on this side.
So,
I know it's very confusing. Because you gotta think of how I think of it, and not how you think of it.
So technically, these gates aren't such a bad thing. We might be able to actually use them for good to rewrite history.
Well, can I draw to try to understand how I think the two time systems of the realms work?
Sure. I mean,
okay.
I don't know if I should confirm nor deny it, but I'm more than happy to.
Would you rather have this discussion afterwards, where we can go into time theory again?
I think we kind of already had this discussion.
We did.
But the question is, if we
did
could
parallel universe theory.
Yeah, I think you're overthinking it,
guys.
I think I'm more simple-minded than you are.
I just don't get how you're describing.
Guys. Awesome. All he's saying is, we could play the game of dice and see if we can't hop back far enough in time to give a warning.
Yeah.
And if
think
you
of it this way,
if you think about this, Daikoth did a lot of his things in the Shadow Realm. If you can prevent them, then he can't ever have done them in the Realm of Light.
In other words, if we stop him
from
from moving the
try to find a timeline before, when Daikoth was a small child.
Exactly.
And just snapped.
Guys?
You don't know which realm he was born in. You just know where he did a lot of his work, and that was the Shadow Realm.
You realize if we do this, though, the Dragon of Pain will probably come after us.
Dragon of Pain? Try the Dragon of Time.
Yeah, this isn't. I'm not saying this is a good plan. I'm just saying theoretically it could work. I don't know who we're gonna piss off. I don't even know if. I mean, jumping through time so much may rip the very fabric of our being.
I
don't know any of this.
Looks like you have to reset the time system again, Adrian.
Taliandai thinks for a moment, suddenly gets a grin on his face, looks back, and says, "Well, you ready to play God?"
I look at him. Perhaps we only need to find one send. That's all.
Destroy Daikoth when he's young, or undo the damage he's done, and go back to a timeline and prevent him from causing the effect that led to the Light Realm being affected.
Adventure jumps through the portal.
The Shadow Realm's a shithole already. We don't need to worry about this.
We're not going to be playing a time-traveling campaign, so I don't want you to think that this is going to be some confusing clusterfuck from here on out.
It's okay, I'll call the doctor.
I look to the others and say, okay, if we go in together, because there's no telling how far apart in time we'll be separated if we go in separate.
So what if we used our combined fate point to go back in time perfectly to when Daikoth was most vulnerable?
I have no control, however, how you use that.
That's why I'm not talking to you, Jared.
You're not talking to me. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That sounds like a turn of fate, honestly. What do you guys think? I'm agreeing.
As I kind of clench my sword, perhaps if we can just will the power, we can stop all this pain that monster has started.
Yes, but you also have to remember something. Even if we go back in time, it's a one-way trip. And do you know why? Because we will be going to a period of time where the portal will not be there.
That's a good point.
I believe dragons might have a different rule of...
But now, that
I'm saying if we step
the
through
point of the gateway spell, though, that could be the very point of it, is to keep them consistent. This is Trill talking.
So, guys,
not the GM.
Here's my thought. What if I use my final hero point here, or we use a group of us use whatever hero points we have to maybe try to control luck on our side to get us closer to when he was vulnerable. And this is me out of game, and we use our combined fate point to get back.
You okay with that, Jared?
So wait. So exactly tell me what you're doing with this fate point. I need to know every detail.
Right now I'm thinking, what if like 2 of us used a hero point or something to go back to when Dykov was vulnerable, to at least give us a huge advantage of some form into going back near that time, even if it's
the only way you're going to be able to do that without it being random is to use a fate point.
Okay, but what if they gave us a huge advantage?
You know what? High or low? Let's let the dice decide.
Okay. I'm feeling high.
Alright, I gotta find my other percentile dice. Alright. So high?
You want us to roll a 1d100?
I got it.
This is a hero point?
You said high. I rolled a 24, so I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Okay, damn.
I look to the
Maybe?
others.
Alright, guys, so why don't we just...
Well, it's
What?
15 till. You want to save this till next time?
Yeah, let's save it till next time. I think that's something.
Yeah, there was... I was gonna use something else as a cliffhanger, but I think the way things are going, this is good enough.
We have an opportunity, guys! Fucking use it! Okay.
We have an opportunity to, like, flip up, like, 8 of Jared's campaigns.
Like, I think you could entirely change Jared's campaign with this.
And I would be 100%
like his
okay
whole
with that.
like. world
We would
changes,
all
right?
get a fate point if this works.
Well, you can't
No,
get a fate
if we-
point
if
for
we-
using a fate point, unfortunately.
Right.
Just like you can't get a hero point for using a hero point.
So, what do you guys think? Let's just end here and
Super epic.
go back to it.
Yeah. Give you guys a week to discuss it.
Yeah. Because it's either, but a noble sacrifice.
This
Using that fate point to go back and destroy Dykov when he was vulnerable. Oh, that'd be fucking awesome. That would be a story.
I mean, it would be nice to have a week to plan, but yeah, it's entirely up to you guys. So
yeah,
I
let's
have no
let's-
control over how you use it. That's the point of it. So
Okay,
Grab
so,
everyone. Game on, bitches! Jumps through.
so guys, if we could have a week to plan, what do you think? Use a fate point now to jump back to when Dykov might have been most vulnerable.
don't worry, I know the world's story. So if you guys wait until next session, I think we'll be good. But I'll have
What do you guys-
have something planned at least.
What do you guys think of that?
I just really hope... I hope this works.
Well, okay. Well, it has to be a yes or no thing. Do you think yes or do you think no? Do we want to do it or do we not want to do it?
Hold on, let me find something.
Well, you can't roll the dice on this. This is a huge fucking thing. You have to use like knowledge. You have to use like decisive reasoning and decision-making skills. This isn't a.
Yeah.
This isn't a roll of the fucking dice.
So what you're saying is I should flip a coin.
No.
Well,
You should-
right now in the Shadow Realm that you're in right now, you notice. I'm just gonna say this because I said I was gonna say this. Is
Go ahead.
Ray's what was her character's name?
Emotion?
Yeah, Emotion's tower, fortress, or whatever is rebuilt. It's not rebuilt. It's just
We
standing.
can see that from here?
Yeah, there's surprisingly not as much cloud.
Or the shadow realm. Okay,
in the
well,
Shadow Realm.
Not on a dragon?
You are very high in the air.
Shit, that must be a huge
You are
ass
on the
tower.
horn of the dragon.
Look.
You are at the tippy top of the dragon.
what do you think of my idea?
Hey guys, look, I can see the portal to Structure All.
I can
I'm
see
in
my house
agreement
from
with you
here.
because I think it'd be really heroic to have a second chance to stop Dykov before things got really bad.
Like, I think we'd have to go to the point where he's weakened, and he still did something bad, just so that way we didn't go back and murder an innocent drow baby. But that's
No, I don't care. I don't care if he could be like 1 day old.
It seems
But
like
Knowing
we
what I
should,
know, I would stab it in the
it
face.
seems like we should end it here and give you guys maybe a week to discuss it in the chat or something.
Oh, come on, I'm actually up and walking about. Come on. Well, okay, end the broadcast.
Fine. Well, do it.
Or not. I don't really. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I can't tell you how to spin your point. So
I know, but
You're kind of pushing us here.
I am pushing you! You have none of the willpower to resist me! Do it.
I kick you back through the portal.
You have none of the willpower to fight me intellectually! God, why do I make
just think, you were almost not here to help make this decision.
Oh, good point.
I kick him through the portal. Okay, guys, we have a week to decide before he gets back.
Yeah. Wow.
Alright, end the session, I think, for now.
No, it's up to you guys, but yeah, I don't want to pressure you. I mean, I want you guys to you should probably take some time and think about how you want to spin a fate point because they don't come around often. So
No, they don't. And this would have been the first one ever used.
yeah, but just so you know, in reference, 90% of the fate points I've given out have been spent in the very same session.
Really?
The only person who has saved their fate point is Nick.
This brings up an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't use it, could we use it in a different campaign?
Yes, they never expire, and they go through all of my campaigns.
Guys, I know what we need to do.
Unfortunately, it's a group one, so...
Make me the GM.
Well, that's what a fate point does. It makes you the GM.
I mean,
Shut up, that's
a permanent GM. Make Jared have to mail me all of his material. And pay for shipping.
Well, okay, I think we should wait. Maybe just think about it. Because I think it's a good idea, but I'm also the one to go gung ho on everything. So for now, let's play the game that I was.
Oh yeah, you are.
I am. Shit, it's me. Who else do you think you're talking to?
The guy who's supposedly not the violent type.
I'm not overly.
Yeah.
Hey guys, fuck you. I'm not the overly violent type. It's just Dimi's overly violent.
Stab.
Yeah, I stabbed because they were bad people.
And I are going to have a long conversation where I mute you and just keep talking.
You can't mute me on Skype. Shut up.
No, but I can mute Skype.
Yeah, well then, congratulations. No, everyone else won't hear you.
No. I mean, I can go into my sound settings and mute everyone.
Well, that's great. You'll just talk and we'll ignore you.
That's fine. I will play music and leave the headphones right here so it causes horrible echo.
Alright, guys.
I'm a dick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got somebody waiting on me.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, same here. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Yeah, good game. See you guys.
See you guys.
Nope. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next one.